Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yep.
We're all really excited to hear.
Yep.
Our dog's
This is
invisible
our-
now.
As you join us for our second round of Adventures in Audio Programming. And also D&D.
Oh, we do that too?
Yes, we do.
D&D secondary to our audio experiments.
We take our audio very seriously here.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be the cause of death.
So when we left off last time, the party was in the town of Susa. And Popcorn Gary, how did you guys get in here?
Well, we had been in the town where myself, Gary, Melusine, and Eve, Bard, all went into town. We were in town already, and we had spoken to the cleric. And,
More cash.
Yes, more cash. And he cast his ballish spell on me instead of casting his the spell that I was wanting him to cast on me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I thought he cast the right one, right?
Well,
Weren't you under the impression he cast?
Yeah.
Me too.
well,
Thankfully I'm not the only one.
he dead now.
Wait.
So Gary's
He's
still
not
infected.
healed. I killed the guy. I thought he was healed, so I killed him.
That's what I thought.
No, you didn't kill him. You killed Gary.
You killed
I feel less bad about that. Gary died a long time ago and is just walking around still.
He's a zombie.
Like Prince Philip.
Yep, so while that had happened, Orn and Thorik went drinking. Popcorn
They
Orn.
bonded.
Yeah, we did go drinking, and when we got to the little local pub area, I wanted to make some friends, thinking that we could potentially make some gold or something like that. If someone might have an adventure for us, some help that they needed, some problem they needed help with.
And that's how you make friends?
Yeah, you gotta show that you're brave and that you're willing to do pretty much anything. Soldiers do stupid things with other soldiers, or at least Orn kind of thought that, and so he decided to play a game called Five Finger Fillet, and all I can say that it stuck true to the name. It was the fifth finger that was filleted. And he lost his pinky, but I think we'll be able to restore that back, no problem. And they got in a fight with these orcs and lost 50 gold because he was outnumbered.
And why was the fight started, Orn?
Oh, because this freaking cheater decided not to play Five Finger Fillet. He played One Hook Crook. And decided, instead of using the hook to stab between five fingers in Five Finger Fillet, he decided to use his five fingers to grip a knife to jab between his hook.
Could he have held the knife with a hook, though? I don't know that.
But he could use the hook.
Well, technically, he was using five fingers with a knife.
But it's not five. You can't fillet a finger that way.
Well, maybe you should call it 10-finger fillet.
He can't fillet a finger if there's no finger to be
What
filleted.
about fillet of fish?
So, or called him
A hooker?
crook,
A liar.
a liar, and he really did not like that at all.
How strange.
I love when people call
Thor
Melusine
kind
a
of just
liar.
threw himself in there because he didn't really know what was going on, but he felt like he
He
needed
didn't
to help just be on the side of Orn, and Thorik helped. He healed me a couple times to keep me up, and I threw a couple good punches in there, or Orn threw a couple good punches in there, and then he got knocked out.
Because you were fighting a bar full of orcs.
Yep. And I think
As you do.
this time Mel was also making some bad choices.
I made great
at the
choices.
staircase
We didn't know they were bad until
just now.
right now, but they were great at the time.
But when is the choice determined to be bad? Hindsight. That's when.
Well, you know what? And after further hindsight, maybe it'll still end up being a good choice. Either way, I
Fair.
single-handedly killed a fat guy.
A high level cleric.
Yeah,
That's a better way to put it.
I blinded one of his acolytes, paralyzed another one, trying to get him to tip over, make it look like an accident.
When push
And it-
comes to shove.
Oh, and you got one.
And then I managed to thunderwave him over, and then I convinced a guard that his coworker was actually the assassin. So the guard killed the other guard, and I won.
Sure.
With humility.
That's what you want to call it.
Yeah, that thing.
So meanwhile, Eve, who had left this circus, you had a wonderful evening.
Yes, I did.
With whom?
The governor.
The governor. Yeah.
The governor.
I couldn't remember his name, but the note that Bard had stolen from the two acolytes.
Nausea sulfic.
Yeah.
Get more.
The letter was to be taken to the governor because Murkash wanted to meet with him. So I disguised myself as a very busty, curvy acolyte.
An acylite? No, that didn't work. I don't know.
Did you try to
And,
pull one of my jokes?
Yes.
Yeah, don't try that again.
And then, let's see. I took the note, got me and the other two acolytes in, who were having difficulty convincing the guard to let them in. And we were
Because they didn't have the scroll.
No, they didn't have the scroll.
But
And they
before
also didn't have other assets either.
that's right, because Eve using her transformative
Feminine wilds.
capabilities.
I have to transform too.
There. Very lonely post out here. Didn't know that that new acolyte, a very, very special acolyte, had arrived.
Yep.
So you spent the whole evening while Orn was having his teeth rearranged, having a tour with Naja.
I
Museum,
rearranged some teeth as well.
Yeah.
Learned quite a bit, especially about the Pharaoh, whose headdress someone currently owns,
Yeah.
and finding
I'm
the
gonna turn into that
location.
bitch.
Yep.
And yeah, when we were
That's right.
exiting
That's
the
right.
lock,
So as Eve was leaving the building, you successfully lodged one of your hairpins to the locking mechanism. So we pick up Orn. You're still unconscious. Thorik, you're still asleep.
Are you sure that coif is the right word? Because I'm Googling it,
Wife? Yes.
and it comes up, a woman's close-fitting cap, now only worn under a veil by nuns. Which I mean...
that is also a coif.
Yeah, so a coif is
okay,
one
here,
of these things
historical,
right here,
I gotcha.
and it usually comes up above your head, like a chainmail coif.
Full cap.
pretty much if you look at a new,
Yeah, that necklace thing.
all of the
So
are
I want it.
I know
Exactly.
how important the correct terminology is to you all, so I
Well,
spent
you say
extra
coif,
time.
and I'm thinking of my hair. Like, coif my hair. 50s. Parlor, and you get
Okay, I did history research, but not that much history. Not that kind of research.
go to
So-
the beauty parlor to
We pick up tonight.
hang out with a little.
Did you get my?
Fascinating
you're
insight into
elderly. Yeah.
Scene's lifestyle. Tonight we pick up with Orn and Thorik still unconscious. Gary, who have been welcomed by the Orc Captain, who stands with you at the top of the cliff overlooking the longboats as the orcs pack Orn and Thorik off to the elevator. Eve, you are in the banquet hall that is in utter chaos. Is the mist cloud still up? Foggy mist? No?
I think it could be, but I once that guard got to me, I imagine I would have. But he could kill his coworker.
Probably as soon as he.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like all that happened at the same time, and I am draped in the arms of this guard, like I am totally damsel in distress, and he just saved me. I'm gonna give him my handkerchief as a sign of whatever the hell they
A
do.
token.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Here's my
Whatever happens in Shrek, what I'm doing.
my snot-filled rag
Yes,
to show my affection.
You've given him your colors.
My
so,
favorite
yeah. What
display
color
of
is your
love.
handkerchief, Melusine?
Green.
Of course.
Speckled bread.
I knew you wouldn't let me down with that. So,
But it has embroidered gold around the edges, and fancy it up a little bit.
okay. So he's holding on to you, and kind of tell he's like almost like cradling you, and you can see his. I'm so sorry, madame. What are you doing here?
You saved me! You saved me! I'm gonna kiss him on the cheek.
He stops asking questions.
Works every time.
Eve, Naja is between you and the entrance to this room. He's taken up a guarding position, and you can see that there's a gaggle of soldiers gathering at the entrance to this room. They're moving towards you, Melusine, and the body of the twitching elf that's still sliding down. Well, I guess he's reached the bottom of the wall now.
Do I hear her?
Oh yeah, no, you definitely hear a woman's exclamations coming from the hall.
I can tell it's Mel.
You definitely
It's
recognize
so dramatic,
Melusine.
you know it's
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and be like, it's fine, I need to go see to my friend. He's the one screaming out there.
But then I shall go with you. Come. He will escort you and then begin to lean on you. Makes his way
I'll
shuffling
hold
towards you.
him up.
So he's going to move you towards the doorway. And as they approach, the rest of the guards arrive. They form like a small little cordon. And one of them is like, what the eyes? But Thorik, he'd been here for years. Why would he try to assassinate? And who are you?
I don't know. I was here as a guest of the High Cleric, and all of a sudden, we were attacked, and I couldn't see. There's a mist, and then the acolytes were screaming, and then I was screaming, and then I heard a loud crash, and then you have this heroic guard. He needs a parade. He saved my life.
So he's like he's like straightening up.
Crying.
Yeah, you saved saved the shield. What?
The assassin was going to kill me.
And who do we have the pleasure of addressing?
I'm the Duchess of Vestriel from the Sun Kingdom.
Round, shuffling through their midst comes an elderly elf, escorted by a familiar figure.
Oh, good
Quite
sir.
literally thinking.
Good sir, this guard of yours has saved me. And I'm gonna like curtsy dramatically, like super dramatically.
Looks okay. So you're standing. Okay, so you get up. He gets up from beside you, and get my name list.
It's not like Bob or John.
Again, knowing how important the names are to your immersion, I take time to get them.
Well, what were some honorable mentions? We had Ice Your Neck. What was another good name?
I liked more cash.
Who's
More
your,
cash.
More cash when I
who's your
kill.
paycheck?
Who's your paycheck?
Usher Nahek.
Mhm.
All right. Darat is the guard who has assisted you, and introducing himself to you is the governor of Torsuza. And he has a strange look on his face as he looks at you. May roll an insight. What's your insight, Elfine?
That is +3. 3.
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Looks like he looks like he has a look of familiarity to his eyes.
In my mind, I automatically start thinking this one has to die too. But I do nothing. I might like glance over at you.
So what are you doing?
Moving him out of my line of
She's giving
sight.
me the let's kill him look, and I'm like protecting him.
Okay.
Like he's my Yoda. I will protect my Yoda.
It's
Boo.
the child.
Baby
I
Yoda.
would protect Yoda. I know the difference between Yoda and the child. I would protect both, but right now he's Yoda. The
But
old.
once there's
So
a
just-
teenage Yoda,
Just
nobody
real
wants
quick,
that.
guys. I think what's causing this is when we talk over each other, so we'll just have to work on pacing our sound. I think it is when we're like trying to pick up. At the
And it's transitioning between the mics.
Probably the software that we're overloading.
Woo!
It's
But to make you feel better, Pyro Chick said it's much better over last week.
oh, that's good. That's good.
Because it's only happening every now and then at the end of the sentences.
And if we try to support our voices to the end of our sentences, maybe they'll hear us okay.
Yep. Because a lot of times we kind of.
Well, yep.
Like you.
Dive.
Shakespeare
Dodge.
coming in
Dodge.
strong here.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
So he looks at the governor, Naja, is looking intently at Melusine, and he has a look of his eyes darting around the room. You, what's your insight?
0.
Okay. You sense that he seems concerned. He looks at Melusine.
All right.
He almost begins to like shield you a little bit. He begins to press you back. And goes,
Do I feel more powerful when I sense his fear?
Sure.
Yes!
But knowing your character, you undoubtedly feel more powerful.
Yes!
So the rest of the
This is a good
halberdiers
thing.
begin to press him a little bit. He goes, please assist the Lady Vesherad. I shall be with her shortly. And from down the hall you hear the acolytes crying out in dismay, wailing, and he begins to shuffle away. He turns to you, now that he's backed out of earshot from Melusine. Just warn you if I believe this elven woman is wanted by the Sultan. Think there is a bounty for her. I have seen the heralds proclaiming this. I am an elderly man. I could be wrong. Come. He like shuffles around the gaggle of halberdiers who are helping gingerly Melusine to. And he makes his way down the hallway towards the body, the very flattened body that smells horrid of Murkash, who's he's making his way down the stairs, and he arrives down to the acolytes are trying to roll Murkash's remains into the palanquin so they can lift it back up.
Like trying to push Job.
Did he poop himself? Did he poop
Of
himself
course
when
he
he
did.
Among
died?
other things, yes. And as the acolytes are like rolling him in, he goes, "Oh!" You can see it's completely false sympathy on Naja's face. He goes, "Oh no, not Murkash!" and one of the acolytes goes, "Yes, it was terrible. The assassin must have thrown him down the stairs. How could he throw him down the stairs? I heard a thunderclap. Perhaps there was magics involved." And he goes, it's terrible tragedy. Terrible. Yes, we should get him back to the temple. Yeah, we can revive him still with the we shall open the treasury and reincarnate him.
Ugh.
And Naja goes, yes, of course. Should you require more gold for this ritual, I shall of course make the coffers available to you. Yes, and they begin to pile the remains of Murkash onto the palanquin. Mel, you're being helped up and pushed into the well, not pushed, but being conveyed to the banquet hall, where they're going to sit you down on a cushion and bring you refreshment.
Bard, what are you doing?
Well, I am currently at the side of Gary, looking over this cliff down at the ship where our friends are being taken. Is that correct? Is that the situation we're in?
Isn't he with me?
Yeah, with Gary.
You are with
the orcs.
You are with Gary, watching as Gary is gingerly clapped on the back by the orc, particularly the Orc Captain, who's extolling to him the mighty hunts that they've been on, the sea beasties that they've tamed, the mermaids that they've chased and then had to run away from, and then and the Kraken that they found that was dead the other day, and they think it had been a unsuccessful coupling among Krakens because it was just shredded into dozens of pieces, and they took the largest pieces on board. Unfortunately, the blood had largely congealed at that point. That's the most valuable part about it. So they've towed it here, and they've been chopping it up to find anything valuable inside it.
Damn, I wish I was there to ask, was it a male that was killed?
Of course.
Female is probably considerably more. Nature?
You wanna ask anything, Gary?
Oh,
you're right
it's
there.
on me now.
Dog can't
We're
talk.
kind of doing a scene together. This is us, Gary.
The camera's panned to you two.
Action!
So happy together.
We're like King Cloppus. Go ahead.
Your feet sound great, but I can't tell you I've been on countless more than you.
I know, Underdelger. I know.
Right, well, when are we making this voyage?
Think the boys will be loading up the boat soon, and we'll take them 2 vagrants aboard, and off to sea we go. To hunt the Kraken.
We need a good rest before we go out there. We don't have our strength yet.
Oh,
You just beat the crap out of them. They need a good rest.
would you prefer to rest on the shore, down on the beach, or perhaps in my tent, or aboard my ship?
Well, any one of those sounds great, but we need our other companions to come with us. Make a fleet.
Other companions. Oh, your entourage, Underdelter.
Of course.
Are you on your death journey?
Of course.
Yes.
That's what I've been doing this whole time.
You honor our fleet by letting it convey you.
What? Well,
You
good
just-
luck.
you
Good
decided-
luck making this the death journey. Nothing seems to be the death journey for me yet.
He looks.
Find the Kraken. I feel certain we may find that it will be a worthy death for you, Underdelter.
You just challenged the DM.
Have you ever been on a Kraken hunt before?
Several.
Oh, so
Fleets destroyed. Hundreds of orcs lost in the sea. Drowned, eaten, smashed, pulled apart. Their bodies and entrails sprayed across the deck.
right. Well,
Sometimes we come back with tentacles.
well, you seem to be doing just all right. Only a hand.
Yes, Honored Elder. You may ride at the masthead.
Right. Well, maybe I'll ride in the second ship. Masthead normally gets taken out right away.
Yes, Honored Elder. The prow of the ship. The most dangerous part of the ship, of course. You may ride there.
Well, I want to go out fighting, not getting annihilated.
I shall bring your choice of weapons. Now we can discuss the details aboard my ship.
If I want to commit suicide, I'll jump off this cliff right here. I want to have a good fight.
First, Honored Elder, we must receive the chieftainess's blessing. He was in touch with the other side and speaks to the spirits, the Almighties.
Right, you go do that. I'll go get my companions.
But I shall meet you out here. We'll wait.
Right, well, make sure you give them a good rest and let them get healed up here. They look pretty rough. Why is his finger missing?
What, the Dragonborn?
Right, you cut his finger off.
Oh. The Dragonborn he is besmirched the honor of the fleet. He did say that I lied.
Well, did you?
Hey. that pompous dragonborn stepped up to our desk, stepped up to my table, slammed his fist on board, and drew a knife, and declared that he should play for knives for 50 gold.
5-finger fillet.
Said knives. It was before we found out 5-finger fillet, we were calling it knives.
Shut up, dragonborn, you're asleep.
I said 5-finger fillet. I said 5-finger
The
fillet.
dragonborn did not care to stipulate which hand I should use, or what appendage on that hand I should use. He holds up his clawed hook. I played fairly. Nay, I did strike. He cut his own finger off.
Oh, well, it seems like you happen to be the snotty one in that situation.
Indeed.
Well,
Come
I'm
in
about
his
to hold
orders.
that rated R sign up and cut you out.
Discord.
You're
Right.
asleep.
I'm only gonna get some.
So I'm just kind of in the distance watching the situation. How far away is Orn and Thorik from this conversation? Are they already going down the hill to the?
They're very near. There's about 12 orcs besides, well, no, 11 orcs besides the one that's got his arm around Gary. They have begun to load a elevator that is in a roughly hewn shaft over, looks like an opening to a cave, and you can see that elevator goes down. It smells terrible.
Okay.
The entire cave smells like rotting fish. If it wasn't for those clay kilns that smell like burning oil, you'd be able to better distinguish where the scent was coming from.
All right. So I'm gonna cast invisibility, and I'm going to go over wherever Orn and Thorik is hanging out at. Does it look like they're about to like lower the whatever the elevator down into the pit?
They're waiting for the captain.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility, and I'm gonna kind of hang out with Orn and Thorik.
Okay. They, I won't have to roll a stealth check. They're drunk. They're distracted. Half of them have been in a bar fight.
Nice.
You're just a dog.
If something jostles them while they're on this elevator, they might just assume it's the elevator.
So if gnawing, are they bound by ropes? What kind of situation do we have here?
Now that they even bothered to tie them up, they just beat them senseless and then toss them onto the elevator.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just wait on the elevator with them.
Okay. So back up in the fortress, the elderly Naja has escorted you back up, not into the banquet room, but down the hall towards his chamber. And he opens the door and starts rifling through some papers in his desk. Eventually, he produces a notice, which is a very crudely drawn elven woman who's in green, and it states that she is wanted by the Sultan for crimes and high crimes and misdemeanors.
What's the description, just specifically?
And it says that she's a snooty, rich, doesn't want to get her hands dirty kind of elf.
My
With an
appearance?
inclination to gentility, likely being carried or abusing other individuals, and got a coterie of miscreants with her that are up for all kinds of villainy.
But my physical appearance isn't on there.
Their principal crime seems to be a kidnapping. One Malcolm the Blackheart. Wanted urgently in the Sultan's house.
So is it just he and I alone?
Yes, there are guards at the door, but not in this room.
Sit him down. Governor,
Governor.
there's some things going on that you may not be aware of. Melusine is part of our party. Part of the group that I am with.
What?
She's no longer wanted. This bounty has been recalled, or at least she's under. She's under fill in the blanks protection.
A mirror of the
Sarah.
I don't know where I wrote that down, but I wrote it
the
down somewhere.
Oasis, the White
I
Palm
have
Oasis.
Yes,
Sarah.
So Ra's dad.
yes. She's under
Papa Sarah.
insert.
We're all senior. We're all senior.
She's under
Senor
someone's
Sarah.
protection to where the bounty is no longer necessary.
Okay, roll a persuasion check. That's a bold claim.
See how it works out for her, Cotton.
The Shake. I didn't get his name.
Thank you.
22.
Shake.
22?
It sent us
Do his
Cassim.
old Law and Order roll.
Who is this that she's trying to persuade?
Oh, man.
Oh, the Gutna.
Not,
The
not
Gapna.
he nods. He goes, I see. Very well then. Is the case and vouch for her? No wish to go against one who is a passionate lover of art. Appreciator of culture.
There's still something else.
Al-Kavar.
And
That's his name.
then,
Oh, come on.
And then.
and then, no, and then.
So, may come as a surprise, possibly not. Trading ashes. Truth. I don't know what has happened here with his passing. I was not part of that. I don't know what happened. My group and I were told that something fishy was going on with it.
Okay.
Guys ourselves. Take it easy.
What were you doing with Melkash? Why? Who are you? Why would you infiltrate the House of Ball?
Second, everything's going to appear except the horns, wings, and tail.
Oh!
Dive, 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 dive.
Hold it. Nope.
Still lives.
Did you roll a Constitution check?
Constitution.
You're demon spawn. Devil blood?
No. He's not, see, there's nothing to indicate devil spawn.
She said everything but the horns,
Oh,
ears,
Yeah,
the tails.
Sorry, I
everything
missed
looks
that.
like me but
I
the
heard horns.
horns, wings, and if I have a tail.
Oh.
So I look like a normal
okay.
elf,
Got it. Okay.
but I look just like myself without
How can you? You're a mage.
of sort. But we've been told that something fishy is going on. Murkash may not be up to par. He wanted us to actually steal something.
Is shamelessly corrupt. I can vouch for that. I have. He like points to a drawer. He goes. I have many petitions from the peasantry of his abuses.
Well, he was trying to.
I yell from the
Not
other room. You're
necessar-
welcome.
He was not necessarily trying to blackmail us, but we came to have a friend healed. He refused to do it unless we will.
Kind of be surprised. So he wished to steal. I think I know what he would have had you steal from me. Was the coif? No.
You just said that.
He's an old man.
Wow. Wow.
Has to be his idea.
So that was you,
That was
not
Andy.
him.
I was
That
totally playing that off as
was you. If you hadn't said that, we would have just rolled with it.
Idea
All
gets
right. All right.
You just been
We
like,
stepped it up
good
tonight.
guess. Bingo.
coif. Wish to steal. Why? For money? He is
did
richer.
not- He did not say, but my party and I were not comfortable with the idea of it. We intercepted, another party member intercepted the letter that he was bringing to guys as an acolyte, brought it to you himself and just wanted to. Now, apparently, we're not the only ones trying to protect from whatever he.
Of an assassin. Seems someone desired him dead as well. Perhaps he had many enemies.
We heard there's been a lot of Me, player can't think. There's been a lot of unrest as far as the Temple of Baal. It wouldn't surprise me if the assassins are being sent out to take out the high priest of the.
There is indeed high unrest, and the Rasha elves grow more bold, especially with the Sultan now dead, and the succession now is in doubt. Yes, it could be anyone, but he is dead, and to hear his acolytes, he shall soon be back with us. Perhaps he can cast light upon who may have done him in.
Like a shame.
If
I can speak.
Speak frankly with you myself. Indeed, a shame and a loss for Tor Suza to enjoy these hours without our guiding light to Lord Baal. Perhaps you should,
go burn the temple!
perhaps you and your friend should leave Tor Suza. It is not my will, you understand. But, more cash to return? I don't think he has high opinion of either of you.
You've done nothing. Aware of our presence
He
here.
doesn't know.
But he wished you to steal my cloth, and now I know you wish to steal my cloth.
I do not wish to. I had no interest or no intent on.
You're not dead. I
As
hit
I
the
said.
stairs killing people.
He freaking scheduled.
No, I'm sitting on a cushion getting my every whim taken care of, as is my right.
Then, as I say, it's probably best you leave because when the cleric he returns to consciousness,
If there's no guarantee that they can actually stay, is there?
clerics of Baal, they shall perform the ritual of reincarnation, shall revive him. He is dead, yes, but they are all healers. I think there is a very good chance. Unless some horrible tragedy were to befall the Temple of Baal. But what tragedy could befall the Temple of Baal that would not leave angry witnesses to the Hierophant?
Anyway, I do.
Roll a persuasion roll.
Seven.
7. I cannot be party to this.
I joke. No, it's not something to jest about, but I do joke.
I wish you and this Melusine who has the protection of the Sheikh, I wish you no ill. However, I do not wish to be the host to a conflict between the Temple of Baal and House Veshriel, wherever they are from.
I understand. I do have one last inquiry of you.
Yes, and yeah.
So I've learned a great many things in my visit with you, especially about this female pharaoh. And I noticed in the image there was a headdress.
Yes.
What would happen if someone were in possession of the coif and the headdress? Is there any...
When you say headdress, you see light come into his eyes. He goes, yes. One remarkably similar to the one Lady Veshriel wears.
Wait, you're wearing it right now?
Hell yeah!
I
Yeah.
thought you loved it. Okay,
She's been
yes.
flaunting it.
I love my
He
headdress.
didn't realize it.
Because it was in the heat of the moment, but when you said it, he
It's
did.
hot. I need to keep the sun off my face.
So we had
My
a
delicate
comment that I
skin.
think you would enjoy from Careful Rogue. He sounds French enough. I kind of just expect the NPC to roll over and surrender.
Colors are red.
Yes.
So,
He's. You have this. Yes?
Saw my... wearing one. Don't know if it's the actual one. It just looks similar to the mural. But I'm curious. For these power, are you shaking your head?
Give it to me.
Rumored to
It's obvious she's wearing it.
I'm gonna kill him. It's okay.
Okay.
rumored
kill
to
him.
be very powerful. To hold them is to hold a relic of the pharaoh of old. Tell me, he mentioned to you that El's bosses,
No.
she ever speaks strangely, as if to someone else.
I'm aware of. The one that usually does that is our orc companion.
Orc? What?
We're a very mixed match party.
Speaks to... Does he ever wear the headdress himself?
No, he speaks to her.
Ring?
He's not there.
He pulls out he goes over to the desk. Pulls out a few books, dusts a couple of them off.
Yeah, 34. This is the account of Exiliador.
He unrolls his he unrolls a old collector's book. This is a scroll that's basically a tour of interesting things to look for fun among the river elves.
Like a geocache?
If you were going on a tour, this would be something that they would tell you to look for as a treasure hunter, but no one's going to find it. No one really expects you to find it.
Like a scavenger hunt.
I have some special requests to make while I'm being served when you get a chance.
That was in my head. I was like, trying to get it out. Then I forgot the date.
I think that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. I get the, I was in the 501st. I get that mixed up.
Oh.
You know, numbers and stuff. Numbers are hard.
Yes. There were 6 items of the late pharaoh. 6 that she had on her.
Don't take. I'm gonna cut your finger off with that ring. I know, but Aaron
The
knows.
ring of sagacity, the crown of glamour, the scepter of alacrity, the rod of might, the pendant of brilliance, and the chain of temper.
You were about to say sheet, and I was like, nope. Okay.
The sham,
Chain.
the chain of wisdom.
So it's the ring of sagacity, crown of glamour, scepter of alacrity, the rod of might, the pendant of brilliance, the chain of temper.
Train the koi for
Of timber?
Temper.
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 Interesting. Does that give locations to where these artifacts might?
They are rumored to have been scattered across the lands upon her fall, but you have 2 of them.
I'm not sure about the other one.
Oh, you must bring me this orc quickly. He has like newfound energy in him. You must. He reaches out and like takes her hands. Oh, must. I am an old elf. I have read about this since I was a boy.
I've been here, so I don't know where they've gone.
What?
Where they've gone.
No, you must go and bring him to me. I cannot depart without seeing this. Not this lifetime.
Guess me first.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
can't make any promises, but
I just realized the nameplates are gone. I wonder how long that's been a thing.
Since this.
A new border.
Oh.
Yeah.
Devin's just bad at spelling.
Whoops. Okay, well, I'll fix that. I'll fix that.
So he has energy that you see in him. Let's cut back to Bard and Gary. So
Bard's invisible.
No.
Tardek, Captain Tardek is trying to convince you to.
That changed to an email now.
Chainmail time.
He doesn't get letters anymore. It's an email.
Spam time.
So exciting.
Tardek is trying to convince you to get on the elevator with him, his crew. You were trying to convince him to leave.
Well, I was trying to get the rest of my group.
He's being very respectful.
You should come down to my ship and try some of the grog you have there, Honored Elder. That might drive you to the afterlife, as it is.
Well, sounds delicious, but I need to go back and get my group before it's dark time.
Of course. Should I send some of my mates with you to make sure you can find the way back?
Sure, give me a mate.
He points to
Barnacles!
what's
Barnacle sounds like a great chap.
Does he just make up names? He's like, oh, what was his name? Barnacles.
Barnacles! Sounds a bit like barnacles. We think it's a bit of a joke.
Good save.
as he steps forward, an immense orc is shirtless, bloodied,
Is
bare
Dark Eye
knuckle.
turned?
Steps forward. You recognize this one. It was the one that was planting his fists into Thorik's face.
I recognize them. I wasn't there for that.
You recognize it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're talking like bare knuckles or like bare knuckles? Like,
leave the interpretation to you.
okay.
I can tell you how I spelled it, but that's completely unimportant.
Oh, well, come on, Barnacles.
He bows a little bit.
Keep up. Come on. Make my way back into town. All right.
So,
Barnacles.
Damn it.
Me and Barnacles.
so as you do, as you walk away, you pass a very bewildered Banab who's standing there holding onto the horses and watching this whole thing go back. Watches Gary go back into the town. He's just as they get you.
Not now, Madame.
He's used to that.
Keep quiet. Go on.
I don't want any of your crap.
Keep going.
Poor Banab.
Stop looking at me in that tone of voice.
Shut up when you're talking to me.
Do you sense that?
You head back into the town. They would not open the gate, but Barnacles is very, very insistent as he gets to the gate and starts just basically punching the little faceplate until eventually the guy says, "All right, fine, but only tonight." Opens the gate and get back into. What happened?
Thanks, Barnacles.
So,
Meanwhile,
is there any point where they like take Orn and Thorik and like put them up against a bunch of barrels and then leave them alone, you know, irresponsibly to like go
Oddly
drink
specific.
or?
they're irresponsibly leaving them on the elevator.
So they're
left
just
there.
sitting there. They haven't gone down.
They're waiting for Captain Tardek, who now with Orn gone, with Ogary gone, he walks over to the elevator and he goes,
To the ships!
Sweet. All right.
and the elevator goes down into the cave. They
Uh-huh.
drag Orn and carry Thorik, almost reverently carrying Thorik, over to the ship, and they toss Orn into one of the long boats, and they set Thorik down in one of the long boats.
Nice. Is there
You disrespected them.
Well, they lied.
is there any way I can get like proof into one of these? Well, whenever they toss, did they toss Thorik or toss Orn in there?
They
tossed
tossed
Orn.
him.
Is there any way I can jump in at the same time that Orn gets tossed in?
Sure.
So I'm like literally on top of him.
They seem very drunk as they're doing this. Their attention mostly focused on the ale that they've carried with them out of the cantina.
Oh, hung a bottle of rum.
You're still invisible, right?
I'm invisible.
Tardek tells them to bed down here and await the Honored Elder's return.
So they're like the ships are like on the shore.
They pulled longboats
Okay,
up onto
yeah.
the shore. There are a couple tents around here. Tardek heads over to one, which is a very, very large tent with a tremendously high crag skin column coming out of the middle of it that you can see smoke rising from.
Okay. So
Chimney. That word. Chimney. It's a
Now,
large chimney.
are the guards looking at the boats right now, or did they just like dump them and go walking away?
So he didn't poof. You didn't poof in, right?
No, I didn't poof in. I
jumped
made
in.
him invisible anyway, so I
Right.
just, yeah. So have the guards walked away after?
Yeah, they're gonna bed down around the boat.
Like,
So they're gonna be like within 10 to 15 feet of you.
okay. How many are we talking here?
We'll say 6. 6 per boat.
Gotcha. All right. So how deep are these boats? Like, are they pretty shallow? Like the sides? Like, could I like hunch and hide behind the side of the inside of the boat?
they're almost seaworthy.
Pretty tall.
Pretty tall
Oh,
sides.
hey, look, the animation played.
Yay!
Ah,
All right.
Excited.
Thanks,
Following.
that was 2 days' work.
So, Orn, are you conscious? Are you like at 0 hit points right now? Like,
That's I think since I got beat to a pulp, I don't think I'm bleeding out.
okay. So, is he,
But you said that he was doing lethal damage.
You
so I don't know.
saw that as soon as Orn went down, the young, beautiful orc, who was looked like she was the healer of their group, he rushed forward and immediately healed him.
so
He good,
is
bro.
he like conscious right
He's
now? Is
like-
there
She
any?
has kept him unconscious.
She is kept him unconscious.
Yes.
Where is she now?
She's bedded down near the other longship.
Okay, so she's no longer concentrating on some kind of
Yeah.
stay unconscious spell.
No, there's no.
Okay.
Yeah, she just healed him, but she didn't like pump a bunch of healing.
Okay,
into him.
I'm
He
going
still has
to-
very low hit points.
All right, while I'm on top of Orn,
Oh my.
hello.
I'm gonna like. Do I wake up immediately with him talking like that?
I'm gonna give him a little
Hello.
laying on pause.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right.
No, you just do like dogs usually do the pounce.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Bard,
Do the
only a
turret.
stealth check.
How much do you weigh?
I'm like 50 pounds,
He's a big dog.
50, 60 pounds, yeah.
You're about like Mac.
Stealth,
So if Mac was jumping on you.
18. 18 on the stealth check.
Wow.
Which, by the way, my invisibility goes as soon as I cast.
So you
the-
healed me for 18?
No, 18 for my stealth check.
Oh.
What is that? That's going to be,
Yeah, I'm excited.
that was going to be 8. What do we add? Yeah, it's going to be 8 hit points back on that cure light, cure wounds.
Now you said the young cleric healed him. Did she give him any hit points back?
She brought him back to 0.
Okay,
She
so
intentionally left him at.
good. Well, not good, but
Not dead.
Not dead.
All right.
I'll take it.
So Orn wakes up and I'm
I
on top
may
of
be
him.
breaking some kind of rule somewhere, but
We don't care about the
Yeah.
rules.
for thematic purposes, she didn't resuscitate him back to the point where he was
Okay.
woken up.
Yeah. She just
You did.
stabilized him. She
You
stabilized
did.
him. Okay.
Orn, your eyes.
She could have, if she was a cleric, she could have easily used Spare the Dying.
What?
oh, ladybug.
Aww.
She could easily use a spell called, or it's a cantrip called Spare the Dying, to makes it doesn't heal them, but it makes sure that they don't have to roll death saves anymore.
You did that. Just go with that one then.
Yep, makes it
Yeah, all along. That was what I was going for, Bard.
All right. Very good. So you wake up.
How much HP do I get
8.
Oh,
with you pounding on my chest?
Yeah, I just like pounced on you.
Doggy seat.
All right, so I know this is really. Shh. I know this is really fucked up, but
There's the F-bomb.
right now we're surrounded by about 6 orcs, and I need you to stay quiet. All right, I'm
Why
gonna
did
turn
they
you.
drug me with my dog is talking?
Yes, I know. I'm gonna turn you invisible, and you're going to get out of here, and I'm gonna just stray dog the fuck out of here. All right?
That's 2.
Hard.
All right, I'm gonna cast my last second level spell and turn him invisible.
okay. Orn,
Your hands turn invisible.
You can't see yourself when you're invisible?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go run interference. You get the hell out of here.
Wait.
Now you're invisible this whole
You
time,
can't
right?
see
No,
yourself.
I
when you're
became
invisible.
invisible once I
Yeah.
cast.
Okay.
You cannot see yourself when you're invisible.
Huzzah!
Okay, let's see if there's
No, I didn't really do that.
All right,
That was comic relief for the stream.
all right. So
I scream quietly.
Uh-huh.
You scream in your heart like they're doing
scream
in
softly.
Japan.
I scream invisibly.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go poof out in front of the orcs, like wherever they're bedded down, like
Okay.
in front of them,
They've
like
just been getting comfortable.
like
they're
main stage.
telling broady stories and getting into their mugs. And kerpoof.
I bet you never seen a dog talk before, huh? I'm gonna poof away.
So the 6 orcs are all said, "Totally right." This is the end. And he goes, I think it's enough for me. Or what are you doing?
Collecting my thoughts, for sure.
Thorik is snoring happily next to you. You think he might have covered any noise that was made inside this boat?
I felt like we've connected before, like we've been able to understand each other. But this is a whole new level of the fuck?
What food are you feeding him recently? Have you changed his diet?
Mushrooms.
I think I might have scratched him on a different part of his belly recently, but I don't know.
That left side of the belly unlocked the vocal cords.
That's how Bard talks. You gotta bring him to orgasm.
Oh God!
And can we have the sign back over here?
Back this way now.
There we go.
All right. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Wow.
while Orn, do you want to do something?
Well, I'm gonna do what he's doing. He's
I'm
to sneak out.
poofing back and forth out
Oh, you're
there.
moving back and forth.
Like, not between him and them. I'm trying to distract the orcs. Like, put on
They
a
are
show.
distracted. A couple of them string
Did they
a
take
piece of
anything?
rope with some meat on the end of it, and they like toss it up there. Here, doggy.
All right, I go up and I get the meat.
All right, they start pulling it in a little bit more, and they pull it just out of your reach. A little more, a little bit closer. And you can see that clumsily off to the side, a couple of them are like sneaking over, trying getting closer and closer to your sides.
And I'm gonna be like, poof, poof out.
You scared him, you fool!
So do I get the roll stealth check with advantage?
Yes,
Because they're distracted?
You're also invisible.
yeah, you do.
Double
Of course you get advantage.
So therefore I roll it just standard because do I still have my armor and all that stuff on?
Yes.
I think with the armor that I have disadvantage on stealth, so I just roll it with.
I will say you get advantage because you have two things counting in your favor. Bard is distracting them, the orcs are drunk, and they're loud.
And you're invisible.
And Thorik's snoring.
Double
And he's
advantage.
invisible,
So if I fail this, then I am just horrible.
Yeah, you deserve
So
whatever
you get
happens.
advantage. Roll 2.
No, because I had disadvantage because of my
He's
armor.
saying
I
you said
understand that, but because I have disadvantage with my armor, I only get to roll.
He's saying you have double advantage, meaning you get
Is that what you're telling
Okay,
me?
I've got.
Duplicate.
I've had to have things repeated to me already tonight, so
You just got double advantage.
I'm going
And
to
you
bear
repeated
for bear.
things, so you know.
Okay,
you're
I
You
reached
will
out.
get advantage, Orn, because
Okay.
of the many factors that are
Okay.
weighting the scale.
I'm just trying to be fair.
We appreciate it.
17.
Oh, all right, Orn. You're over to the you pass the orcs. You pass Bard as he's taking them further and further away towards the other longboat. Gets those orcs involved too. You reach the rocky further side of the beach, which is close to the sheer rock that you know is the cliff face. You can see Torsuza on the top of those cliffs. You can see there's a cave entrance, the wall, back over towards where the orc tents are. Bonfires and stuff over there. Too.
So there's.
You're
You're
on the
over
beach.
there.
You're on the beach.
Yeah.
You've gone this way on the beach. There's a bunch of orcs over here. There's a cave entrance you can see, and the beach just goes off that way. You don't see any way to get up towards Torsuza as you go that way.
Can I do?
You don't have dark vision, right? I thought. You can see lights, but you don't see anything off to the east.
Do I feel like there's a place that I could hide, like behind some rocks or something like that? I can kind of hide out and watch out for Bard.
Down the rocks.
You're just gonna leave Thorik there? I can't talk.
Didn't think that far ahead.
You just rescued your best friend. I get it.
Gary, throw me out of there.
Snoring.
Okay, so you don't see any way other than the dark cave, which I'll say you were able to see because it's near the bonfires and it's unlit, but it goes back into the seawall. Seawall, that's the word I was looking for.
Now, are you holding your tail so it's not like swishing the sand?
Bard,
I have control over my tail.
Oh, so it's straight up.
Yep.
Bard, you've got about a dozen orcs now very interested in catching you. They've now got 2 ropes, a couple nets, and one of them is fumbling with a harpoon.
Nice.
A couple of the orcs are trying to get him to put the harpoon away, and he's just like,
That's our name, doggy.
Can I
Doggy.
can I poof into the ship that has Thorik in it?
that's the one that had Orn in it.
They were both in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were in separate
No,
longboats.
they-
Remember, his snores were helping. He doesn't snore that loud.
Gotcha.
To cover my-
Am I far enough away to where I could, or close enough to poof back into the longboat?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna just like, and while they're like looking around, I'm gonna be down there with. So I got.
You're beginning to feel tense. So you feel if things get much more tense,
I have to
you're
start.
going to
more
start.
intense?
Yeah.
Thank you. That worked.
All right.
And if they
So
grab you, you feel like they'll take you to one of those tents, and it'll be very intense.
Ah!
all right. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. I got 2 more level 1 spells left. 1 second level spell left. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Thorik and try and wake him up.
Looks around and goes,
I was winning.
Shh, Thorik. This is a dream, but there's orcs here, and they're gonna get us if you don't
are there orcs?
stay quiet. Shh. Guys in the bar, they're right over there. All right.
sits up in the boat a
No,
little
sit
bit.
back down. Sit back down. All right. I'm gonna turn you invisible. You're gonna go over to those rocks and find
Why
Orn.
did you use your last spell on him?
No, I had one more. I thought
Okay.
I only had 2 level 2
Okay.
spells, but I have 3 since I became a level 4 bod. Yep. So I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to cast invisibility on you, and you head over to those rocks. I'll meet up with you.
He goes,
Good doggy.
Okay, that works.
enough,
All right, you're going to be invisible, all right? Head that way. All right, I turn him
he
invisible.
leans back, telling he's going to go to sleep. Roll a persuasion check.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't believe you're real.
Wow, that's a 19.
All right. Like
Sounds reasonable.
as the invisible dwarf stands up and he's gonna roll stealth, not with advantage because he's not being careful.
So, wait, I turned him invisible. I just...
With advantage.
Clanking and clattering, you hear tumbling, and a dwarf shaped imprint makes itself in the sand next to the boat.
Like, on their side or the away
On
side?
the away side.
All right, I'm going to dive over there with him
You hear
so that I'm, like, shifting up the sand.
the
and-
sand shifts a little bit, and you hear.
And sand just.
All right, I'm going to...
Little footprints start making their way onto the sand as the orcs come barreling around the side.
Here, doggy. Here.
Did you say Hitler?
What?
Did you say Hitler?
No, you
Come here, Hitler! Come here! I thought you were like Hitler!
What's wrong with you?
Oh, jeez.
Here.
And one of them tosses the net on top of you.
All right, so this is going to be a under pressure. From way over there. Whatever, 60 feet. I'm poofing in the opposite direction.
I
Thoric's
got it.
going. Yeah,
I got
okay.
it. So Thoric's making his way up the beach. Orn, anything you want to do before we cut back?
What do I still have all my stuff?
Yeah, they weren't gonna loot you until they
you
got
feel
to
a
the
little
ship.
lighter in the gold department. I don't feel like anyone else would notice. You definitely do notice it.
Do I notice it like when I'm on the beach, like I'm like kind of halfway? I'm like,
Yeah. Yep.
My dragon
Your
tingle.
tingle seems a little less tingly.
I'm losing some.
You can see that the orcs have rushed over to the boat. Bard, you hear a faint chime.
Do you think, as a dragonborn, feeling the loss of some of his gold, he would be inclined to go back?
What's up, you, man?
That's all you.
How you play
That's
your
touching that with an
character.
11-foot pole.
I was trying to have someone to blame on. If it failed.
No, it's all you.
It's all on you.
Can you come back to me?
The audience seems to think that this is an excellent idea, and they endorse it wholeheartedly.
No, now is not the time to look for gold.
No, I think they're saying that you should definitely not rest until every last copper is in that vault.
All right, so what I'll do then is I'm going to go to the
That's
cave.
what I'm reading.
I'm going to go to the cave, and I'm going to do a. I'm going to write. I'm going to pull out some chalk or use my sword or something like that and carve.
You go towards the cave.
Yeah, and I'm going to carve at the near a rock over there. That's not like it's.
Hold on a second. So when you cast invisibility, he loses invisibility, right?
Is it a concentration?
spell.
Shit, yeah.
Okay. Or you can suddenly see your mittens again.
Pretty sure. You mind if I...
And then I'll see my fingers missing.
Yeah, I meant to warn you. Please don't scream into the microphone.
Sorry.
So
Yeah. Only Thorik is
Invisible. I'm gonna go up to like a rock that's not like very conspicuous, but somewhat kind of out in the open, and I'm gonna carve the letter B for Bard.
So you can see that there are orc sentries near the bonfires. If you go towards the cave, there's a chance they'll see you. Do you want to?
So he didn't make it to the cave before the invisibility. Darn.
Is there any shadows along the
Sure.
the
You
seawall?
can attempt to make your way stealthily, but you're in full armor.
Yeah, I'll take the disadvantage.
Roll a stealth check.
Is our ruckus not aiding in
You're
the
in a different
distraction?
area.
Okay, gotcha.
He's now moving away from you. It's a ways.
Gotcha.
Down.
9.
All right. You realize, I'll be fair about it. You realize you're making noise as you're approaching. Do you want to keep approaching the cave, or do you want to?
I am part lizard, so I'm gonna get on my belly and use my tail and kind of like salamander my way
Roll
through the
another
sand.
stealth check.
You're gonna be a Komodo dragon now.
Not too bad.
Do the tongue thing.
7.
Oh god.
All right.
Dragon, not lizard.
Convinced that you are in fact being stealthy, proceed forward. And magic, and by a remarkable coincidence, no one seems to notice as you approach the mouth of the cave. You,
And then I'm gonna find
I
a
forgot
rock.
to charge the table. Let me fix that real quick.
It's every time.
charged
It's after
right
me.
now.
Yep.
After me, when you're like, oh, I need to charge the table.
I just want to give you a sporting chance. I'm gonna charge the table at 14 tonight. I'd like my good rolls back. With that, we'll go back to Eve and Melusine. Mel, you've been what did you?
I was gonna carve B.
Bard.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that was.
At the mouth of the cave.
Yeah,
I got you.
I just want to make sure that
I did not
was
specify
canon.
everything. All right. Yeah, gotcha. Mel, they bring you platter after platter of fresh sweet meats and candied dates. They had a whole feast laid out here, and tragically, Murkesh will not get to partake in it.
Shame.
Everyone's really sad about it.
Right.
But they're eager to hear anything that you can tell them about the amazing Sun Elf lands, how opulent it is.
Oh, I will definitely tell them, but I actually have a request that I need someone to get. I need new clothes. The smell of death on this dress I need to change. It doesn't have to be opulent, just any spare outfit is fine.
They send away for You're wearing the River Elf outfit, aren't you? You're not wearing your green because you changed into the before you guys left the garden.
I'm in something from Reshavet's closet because I
Right.
took all of hers, so I'm in her fancy whatever.
Like the River Elf silken.
Yeah.
Her outfit
looks like the stuff in the background.
Yeah, pre-line outfits.
Lion,
Can anyone get some henna?
the tattoo?
It's also hair dye.
I guess that can be a thing.
I looked it up. It's legit. Henna hair dye.
All right.
It's been around forever. It's a great conditioner for your hair, ladies and gentlemen.
So while you're getting, while they're sending away for clothes for you, the rest of the halberdiers, we'll say there are about 6 of them, that don't sit down with you, of course. They wait on you, hand and knee. His hands enwrapping yours. He said, "Yes, you must not deny me this. I have nearly 600 years old. I do not know how much longer I shall be able to hunt for these artifacts. Know where they are. I see them.
I don't know where all of them are. We come across what you're suspecting.
You go and you'll bring this orc to me and offer you a private viewing of the cliff. Perhaps all 3 of them together, you will be able to unlock some secrets that I have not."
They're not there.
What if you came with us?
Fine with that.
My duties, the governor.
Do you not have a successor? Might have to deal with Merc. Explore. Since we've somehow gotten lucky in finding these artifacts,
You
who
can
knows, we could-
explore.
Oh god.
Shut up. I mean, since we've somehow, if these are the artifacts you believe, somehow we've gotten lucky in finding them. You come with us, maybe we'll have a chance of finding the others.
I am sorry, Ive. Spelunking and adventuring. Like gently caresses your cheek. He goes, the young elves came. Go, find your friends. Hopefully the orc. Bring them. Yeah. Perhaps we keep these artifacts out of the wrong hands. I must stay here. I have my duties to the Sultan, such as he is.
Just stay safe.
You as well, Eve. So he will let you leave, and he tells the 2 halberdiers at the door to escort you wherever you wish to go.
Melusine!
Yes. Alright. Do I
What
have
are you
my
telling them about the sun? The sun elf lands?
You were so mean!
I'm going to describe beautiful architecture, the landscapes, the food, and mostly just pick out the differences between the 2. Like, oh, you have this, which is wonderful, but we have this, which is... I'm not going to say that it's better, but I'm going to imply that it's better with my tone of voice.
Roll a either
That's lovely, dear!
performance or intimidation.
Oh.
12.
The oohs and ahs that greet you as you approach the banquet hall let you know that Melusine has these halberdiers wrapped around her fingers. The Althanite guards are completely enraptured by her. The 2 and Gary, you've arrived at the base of the citadel.
Let's see, like, that's.
I was inside. As you arrive at the base of the citadel, being carried out on a palanquin is a rancid-smelling, large lump of wet meat that's wrapped in a very stained white cloth, trimmed with gold. Being carried out by 6 acolytes couple of them sway their sensors.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it's terrible, terrible!
The clerk
Nakash
is
elected! We'll take him now to the shrine! By the power of Baal, we shall return him to the world of the living!
Wait, hold on. Is that really him? Let me see. I can't believe it. Guy wants to fumble over there and try to get in and get his scroll back. And
Gary. Roll. What would that even be? Roll an athletics check. I guess.
Athletics, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand or
Okay,
deception?
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Hey, don't.
Come on.
You might lose a finger.
It's gonna be an 8.
The two acolytes interpose themselves.
Oh, no, Father Orgia. Wait until tomorrow. He shall regain his strength.
Oh.
Then such a vengeance there shall be upon the assassin who steal at dark. You should not stay in the town after dark.
Dark now.
You didn't happen to see like an elf woman. She normally makes scenes a lot.
Oh, the loud one, yes.
Oh,
Yes, she is, even now, she is with Naja.
of course she is. All right. I'll
If you
make my way
listen
up.
closely, you can hear the Karen in the
Good luck
dark.
with your relining process.
There are two guards that stop you at the entrance to the citadel.
Whoa.
Father Orc here. You will tell.
What? No.
There are still no lodgings.
Inside the citadel.
Well, I was just told that elven woman was in here.
Oh,
What
yeah.
I'm looking for.
I saw her go in with Nakash.
That says she did not come out
Out with him when he came out.
Oh, that's surprising.
To imply.
Very surprising. She normally she doesn't.
Nakash was somewhat deflated on his exit.
Right. Well, step aside. I need to come in. I need to go. I need to speak with him.
Need to speak with the elven woman.
Right.
What you have to do with her?
Hey, how's my prunes?
Oh, no, not the prunes. Not the prunes.
Here we go. Your what?
Look at barnacles behind me. We're on a mission.
Barnacles steps forward.
Barnacles.
No barnacles.
The honored elder says he needs into the citadel. You ain't be standing in his way.
The two elders goes,
Well, I suppose if you're under the escort of an orc man now there, go open the thing. How much trouble could you get into? Yes, Father Orc.
Thank you. Make our way in.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to gather her.
Do I have
and-
my clothing and henna?
They present you with they couldn't really find hair dye that you were talking about, so they present you with 6 different variety of local hair dye. They hope that that's enough.
I take them all. Thank you
There's
very
also a
much.
full beauty kit. They
Who's
looks
gonna
like they
carry this?
I will carry it.
looks like they ransacked
The
out of
knowledge
someone's
of the
room.
horses.
You got it here. I'll graciously take it. I'm gonna go somewhere and change into the
Do
new
you sign
outfit.
autographs?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
But I'm gonna sign with my left hand instead of my right hand so that it's not authentic. I don't want anybody to have my signature.
Diabolical.
It looks like
Does it look like shit?
it looks like oh, thank you.
They're impressed. They didn't know that Sun Elves could write like that. It looks like nothing they've ever seen.
Does it look like Dr. Chicken Scratch?
I think we're about to find out what it looks like.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Does it?
You move it a little bit closer to the camera.
There's a nice
Also, my
white
idea
page.
of the title.
That looks like a second grader learning to write.
I'm not left-handed. Although, to be honest, my regular handwriting is about that level. Also,
I mean,
so.
good to be honest.
couldn't
Good for the
elven
soul.
royalty be ambidextrous?
Maybe could be, but I'm not.
Could be. So the two of you head
I'm just a
downstairs.
liar.
They did give you a new set of clothes. You're up.
I am
in,
going to change immediately.
You're up Gelton Elf
Right here.
robes.
I'm going to give the guards a great thank you by changing right here.
So I want you to put down your character sheet. The robes they give you are they're Galthan noble robes because of your station.
Gelfling?
Galthan. Galthana.
Gelflings!
You know that's wrong.
Is it one set, or are you implying that there's more than one set?
The
Dark crystal.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Gelflings!
They're not Gelfling.
Are you implying that there's more than one set of clothing? The robes.
It's a complete set.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, because I'm gonna change. Put them on.
Dakara. That is the noble class.
You're
of
gonna
robe.
give them a show.
Bruce Almighty style.
You better have your back turned because I'm gonna come and hold my cape up.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm
right.
exposed now, but I'm just gonna hold my cape up.
I appreciate it.
As you approach the. Okay.
I'm changing behind her
My
robe.
cape so she.
They can tell I'm
looked
changing.
away
They
for a
can see.
moment.
They see the silhouette.
And then I
The
change.
oohs and ahs that come from the banquet level.
And then I'm
here.
kind of like,
Who's
really?
and O's? Oh, it must be that
You
way.
guys have so tantalized these guys.
The stories they're going to tell about Sun Elves for generations to come.
They go into love me
You
and say,
reach the bottom
"Oh,
of the
my
stairs
wolves."
as Mel and Eve are
Get
coming
back to
down
that,
the
man.
staircase from above you, so you don't have to get your elderly engaged.
When I see him,
Wow.
is the governor anywhere close by?
He stayed in his chambers.
Governor.
Oh, no.
Gary, wait right there. I'm gonna go get him.
Hi, Gary.
Oh, hey, we're going. Come on, we're going on a adventure.
She's.
Do you want to
You've
meet
just
him
left.
on his level, or do you want to meet that down at the bottom? Governor. Are you meeting the governor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
Bring the
him.
governor down.
Yeah.
What-
Let him know that he's arrived. Surprisingly, if you wanted to meet him.
What have you been up to, Gary?
Yes, come.
He'd like.
Who's your friend?
Sir, if you'd like, I can help you.
He hands you. He offers you his arm, and promptly leans into it.
I'm just gonna pick him up and
Oh!
if you don't mind.
Gary, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Mel, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Down the stairs comes the governor, escorted by a handful of his guards. You meet at the bottom of the citadel, which is the administration level, the large, open, multi-columned room.
With the blood stain.
It's on the stairs. That
They
was
cleaned
a
it up.
landing upstairs.
I imagine they're clean.
Got the Roombas out for that.
They put the cat litter over it like they do when you throw up in school.
Oh, yes. Oh, Orc friend.
Is?
Oh, yes, we're going to go on an adventure.
When do we know?
I
it?
am. My name is Naja. I am the governor.
But looking intently at your hand.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing the ring because I took it off.
Yeah, he did take it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Is
Yeah, I
that
wasn't wearing it because I didn't know.
He's looking all over for you.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing it.
I hear, friend Orc, you have a ring.
You?
Oh, wait a minute. A ring?
Your talking ring that we all hate. Where is
It's a
it?
talking ring. It is. It is.
What are you talking about? A
Your
talking ring?
ring. The one you talk to.
So,
Oh, the one where I turned into a giant water monster.
Yes.
to bring you two up to speed, now your headdress and Gary, your ring might be part of a collection of artifacts that possess some sort of power once used by a very powerful pharaoh, and a female pharaoh at that. So he is a historian. He's very interested in these artifacts, and he wanted to
Yes.
see them before
I'll
something happens to him.
I'll take my headdress off and let him hold it.
As you take it off, you go.
No, no, no. Good woman.
You still take it off.
I expect to get it back.
All right. You as you hold it, you hold.
I'm not good there.
I'll take it back then.
But,
You may touch it while I hold it.
That's what she said.
good.
Wow.
That was good. I don't normally encourage punning, but
You're welcome.
your place in hell is secure.
Right next to this one.
As he
What makes you think you're on my level of hell?
Oh!
No.
If I'm Satan's mistress, I am above where you are in hell.
Children.
Or below, like.
Mel,
Depends on the
Please, no.
circle.
Mel,
Yes.
as he touches headdress, you see his eyes flash for a moment. She goes, it is her. She is still with us. Come, you must come upstairs.
Well, we don't have time for this. We got an adventure to go up.
The
We
stairs,
are
down
going.
the
The adventure
stairs.
is going up the stairs. It's fine. We're going upstairs
Whoa.
because this adorable little man likes my headdress. Do you
Stairs.
have a messenger by chance that I could borrow? A messenger? I need to send a
Well, then
message.
we need an elevator.
Is that what you use a messenger for?
Yes.
He motions aside that one of the slaves comes forward.
I'm going to hand a letter. Can you deliver this to the garden? I don't know if they know. I mean, people have
They
been.
have no idea.
I'm going to give them directions.
Okay. They'll. But of course.
Can you? All right. Here's the note.
Take a left at the sand dune.
I mean, other people
It's
found.
gonna take at least a week to get there.
Other people found the garden, so
Yeah, send it by Falcon.
Follow this
Do you want me to
star
rewrite it?
constellation.
Right.
With her
don't
left
read it
hand?
out loud. You want me to text it to you? My handwriting is. I told you it's just as shitty with my right hand as it is my left hand.
oh,
There you go.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's not a good thing.
No, when Karen gets happy, something
I've
bad's
been very
happening.
happy. This is a great game. Look at his face.
Okay. We're gonna take a break here.
Nothing.
'Cause,
I sent a letter.
yeah, we're gonna take a break here, guys.
Adora.
It's time for our break, and
I miss her. She's my best friend.
I definitely
You're
need
also
to
a good friend.
have
We're still getting to know each other.
some time to remain tuned. So we'll be back here in 15 minutes. What happens when the DM has to move some stuff around? All right, we'll be back here in 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, which will be 8:45 time. Thank you for joining us.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. It's
It's
Dwight.
not weird.
It's not Dwight.
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 There's
You
too
know
much
what?
of a gap.
And
I don't think you're Dwight.
Can you say
And
toy
you're not
bus?
Dwight on this.
Can you say
And-
toy bus 5 times fast?
And we're live.
that's as I was going to say.
All right, so a fun fact from Snapple here, our sponsor. On average, a human
Only
being.
guy.
On average, a human being will spend 2 weeks kissing in his or her lifetime.
It's a satisfying fact, isn't it?
I mean, those are kind of rookie numbers, honestly.
I was gonna say,
That's not more than
We're
2
gonna have to
weeks, damn it.
average. There's some people that are like way out there.
Oh,
2
fun
weeks,
fact.
5
I
months.
have a fun fact that didn't come from Snapple. So when you die and you get cremated, should you choose cremation, you can do a couple things with those ashes. You could have them pressed into a diamond to pass along to a loved one, because how fun would that be? Like, oh, that's a beautiful diamond, thinks it's my grandmother. Oh, she left it to you. No, it's my grandmother. Or you can have the carbon from your bones turned into lead for number 2 pencils. And you got 200 pencils per body.
Hey,
You know,
man,
that'd be kind of cool.
it's more
And write a
useful than a
biography
cemetery.
of the person with that pencil.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
What a charming way to return to
So,
And
the barren waste.
Sloths
Well,
have
here's one
nipples
about
in their
dice.
armpits.
Okay, no, let's do D&D. Dear God.
when I die, everyone will get a pencil
says-
made from me.
That was actually about, wow.
No, this one says add up opposing sides of a dice cube, and you'll always get 7.
It's 2-sided dice.
6 plus 1, 7.
That's
5
true.
plus
Yeah,
2,
that's
7.
actually true. Yeah.
I just did it.
Wait, you know a fact about math? Surprised.
We did math together! Yay,
Moving
everyone!
on.
We all did math!
Moving on. So, Orn, you're at the mouth of the cave. You've carved B onto the wall.
E for butthole.
Be all that you can.
For Beavis.
What are you
the
doing?
army.
Good.
I'm gonna go a little ways into the cave.
Okay. It smells horrid.
The moment that I smell it, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna sit and wait.
So you're like at the mouth of the cave?
Yep, just gonna sit and wait for little doggo to come back.
Wait,
Roll me a con check.
did Thork come stumbling back yet?
Thork has made it to the rock face, and let's see what Thork would do when he reaches the rock face.
WWTD.
Thork looks up at the rock face and begins to climb the rock face.
At least he's invisible for now.
How would you know he's? Can you see him while he's invisible?
Well, I don't see him,
You
so
can
I
see
assume
little
he's still
bits of
invisible.
dirt like scraping and scraggling their way up the
And
stone.
he's drunk as a skunk.
Climb better when they're drunk.
Yeah.
Right.
He does. He gets
11? Orn, you're Ralphing.
Who's Ralph?
As you follow,
Is there like little bits of ice chunks in my Ralph?
were you guys going to follow Naja? He invited you up.
Yeah.
Okay. Naja tells you that to show you something up in the uppermost portion of the citadel, Gary.
Oh, can we bring Barnacles? Barnacles has to.
Is Barnacle's Dark Eye's new lover?
No, it's part of the adventure. We gotta go on an adventure.
Because
way,
he's much
I
more
didn't- I
suited
didn't-
to Dark Eye.
I didn't describe, but there is a very, very large orc next to Gary. His knuckles bare. His
I
chest bare.
assumed it was
His knuckles are
Susan's
still-
new boyfriend.
His knuckles are still caked with dried blood.
I want to look at him like, is it Barnacles or what is your actual name?
Bloody Knuckles.
Bare knuckles.
Ah,
Bare Knuckles.
Bare Knuckles.
Good to know. Would you mind assisting Gary up?
Would you like
Sans?
another name, or are you happy with your name? Because I also think you would be a wonderful Richard.
Richard?
Richard.
Dick.
Does it talk all the time?
Never.
Stop.
I
When your
love it.
ears don't work as well, it's much better.
I like him. We're going to keep him, right?
Read Geoffs to Kraken.
Well, now you can understand the rest of our party.
Darling, the Kraken doesn't want to deal with me.
Kraken be tasting for beauty.
Is this a
Yeah.
euphemism for
I would-
something?
I would be really annoying to the Kraken. Just trust me.
Perhaps.
The sun elf thing. I would have to see the Kraken's manager before I
Oh
allow
my god!
anything.
Not just like that. That's we
Bare
could.
Knuckles.
Yes, we'll continue.
Upstairs?
Up the
Are you
stairs.
saying you need to speak to
He will
Poseidon?
gingerly
Yes.
pick
I
up
need to speak to Poseidon.
the elderly. He'll pick you up.
And I'll
Go on,
pick,
Bare Knuckles, let's go.
and I'll
this over
pick
with.
up.
Dark Eye is coming with you as well.
Right.
All right. So, with your small little procession making its way up,
Last time I was in a procession, something
up the two
terrible
levels.
happened.
you pass the bloody spot on the stair that several of the slaves are working at washing away using Von Ammi. And
Sorry, the Kraken.
Poseidon,
You
the
arrive-
Kraken's manager.
you arrive at the third level. An immense door greets you. Solid metal, reinforced. Looks like a vault. It's at the entrance to the fort.
Gary's gonna go ahead and just walk up and pull on the door.
Hurry.
You're being
You're
carried
being
by
carried.
Bare Knuckles.
Oh, and sit down at the top.
Not yet. He's still holding.
Oh, okay.
Naja steps over to it. A moment, please. Works the tumbler lock. Mel and Gary, you guys can make perception check. Andy,
Like I'm carrying him.
well, he stepped away from you.
Oh.
7.
10.
10.
8.
All of you are able to, because you already knew this, all of you are able to discern that he makes 3 movements with his hand. Adjust the tumbler. And as it does, you seems to be waiting for something, but nothing happens. Door doesn't move, doesn't open. Strange. Usually works.
Give it a good pull.
Goes over, nudges it, nudges on the wheel, and sure enough, door begins to part apart. He goes, "Ah! Have I done that before?" Have this look into. Like motions the guards forward, and they begin to pull the doors apart for him. And beyond, you see a very well decorated keep to this citadel. The normally fortified center up here has been filled with potted plants, beautiful tapestries, and even fur rugs that lie on the tiled floor. Does not look like the keep to a fortress normally looks.
It's the kind of fortress I would keep.
Come forward, come. As he leans on Eve's arm, he leads you into the room. Sure enough, the very center of the room, Mel, you see a coif, a glass case, very center of the room, standing by itself on a display case. And you hear inside your mind.
I say that out loud. And I go up and I gently touch the glass. And I touch
Oh, yeah. Careful.
very careful. Look how good of care this headdress is in, and it's, ancient, and I took care of it. It's great. I can take care of it.
And all things are as they seem. Points to the floor, and as he points down and you look, following the trace of his fingers, you see that there are runes carved into the floor around the glass case.
What are these?
A trapper for he who wish to steal from Tor Suza.
Great, well then can you open it?
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay, great. Yes.
Wait, makes a motion and mutters a phrase. You can't quite catch. Runes fade, the glass disappears.
May I try it on?
Able to wear a dress. You have royal blood.
I put the
Do you run away?
Not yet.
Raises the coif over the display case, bringing it over
A
to
light shines down on me. Oh.
places the coif over your shoulders. As it rests on your shoulders and you feel its weight begin to adjust to you, hear a louder, it's
I like this very much.
done well, child. And you realize that Naja has been speaking to you. Do you hear anything?
It's more of a feeling than a verbal speech. I just feel something in my soul that is calling me to keep the coif and headdress together.
Huh?
It's almost like they are magnetically. I can't fucking tell.
Magnetically.
Magnetically.
Yeah, they're drawn to each other. It's such a feeling of power.
Yes.
It's almost indescribable. I think I should keep.
Good. Keep them together. As no
Excellent.
less severed than the cult of Suza.
No, there is.
What?
There is a safer place. You don't know where we live.
Perhaps
The garden.
Ul Hadesh? The Sultan's keep?
No, the keep at the garden, where we live. You know,
All of this place.
that's because it's extremely secure and safe. It's pretty much a secret. Nobody can
That's the
find
truth.
it.
It's where we're from.
Very difficult to find.
Like gently caresses.
You can come with us and take care of it.
But my duty is here to Tor Suza.
I feel like you have a greater destiny than just a lowly governor. You could be the keeper of the ancient pharaoh's artifact.
Right, we
You
know another
could
one's
be-
there too. Right nearby.
Where is it, Gary?
Right, but remember you told us the Dryads are studying that location nearby
That's something.
with the thing. No,
where's
that's
your-
another piece.
Gary, where's your ring? Gary?
Okay, alright. Gary, roll a deception check. Mel, roll a persuasion check. Is
Does she have advantage with me helping
that
her?
what I think that is?
That's natural one.
God bless it.
Yeah, do I get advantage? Because Eve was also trying to get him to come with us.
Well,
Yes.
also I was saying, backing her up, saying it's true.
No,
that we're
also you have advantage. You're working together.
16.
16?
Mhm.
Okay, well.
What should become of Torsuza, name of Raja Solfek, if it could be said that run away chasing treasures? Oh,
that you took an early retirement.
I cannot. I cannot. I'm sorry. I wish my heart wishes to go with you. Perhaps it is best. I know the place where it is. Together we can work to unite them.
I can send you correspondence.
Yes, we'll definitely keep in
If
touch.
we
And
find
you're
anything,
always
if
welcome at the
anything
garden.
changes, always be in the loop.
You have visitation right.
How do I know you intend to know villainy with these artifacts?
What villainy can be done?
Are quite valuable, at the very least.
Not sell them. No, they all need to belong together, need to be reunited and protected as an important part of history.
I'll take his hands in mine and get on. I'll kneel
Okay.
and say, "Gee, trust me."
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Because he wants to. What am I missing in chat that's going
15.
berserk?
Careful Rogue was asking about
15?
the mean, the average of our character alignments. And I'm just explaining that you don't really use character alignments, but
Murderous neutral.
yeah, but the players might use
It
the character
started
alignments
out
for
as
their
one
characters.
thing, and then
Continuity?
it
What's
quickly
that?
nosedived.
No,
We don't really use the alignment.
What was my alignment?
but I was
know
telling them the
it well.
characters might use it for, like, if I might use it to make sure that my character has like a continuity of actions. You know, I can't be like chaotic evil in one moment and then try to be like,
I did
you
not.
know.
I thought we agreed chaotic stupid for Orn.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
No, I thought you said that.
I don't remember.
I didn't.
Probably. But that was insulting coming from you.
Okay. Yeah.
I got
Yes.
15.
As he holds your hands, looks into your eyes.
I promise you, we have no evil intent.
I believe you do not wish to do evil, but you are just a party of adventurers, mercenaries. But how can you protect this? It is much safer here in my vault.
I will also kneel down and take one of his hands and kiss it. I promise to care for these artifacts.
Wait, but first we gotta get a Kraken.
I will.
Yeah, what?
We're gonna take it out over the ocean.
No, we're not.
First
We're
we're
not
going on a
going.
Kraken hunt, dude.
I'm not going on a Kraken hunt.
You have to.
What?
No.
I promise you, we have every means of protecting it.
You're very good at protecting.
And I will reveal my true nature.
Oh!
Okay. He's gonna make another con check.
Gotcha.
He faints. At mid transformation, as your horns and wings are coming out.
Well, the wings don't. I mean, they stay in my cape, so
Okay.
just the
Well,
horns.
you look weird enough as is.
Oh!
With just the horns.
Weird is probably not the right word.
Right, well, since he is
Odd?
Exotic.
indisposed.
Draconic?
he can be
Demonic? Okay.
Exotic demonic.
exotic demonic.
So he passes out. The 6
I'm gonna
Bombardiers
catch
that
him.
are with him are going to rush forward into the press. Go. They're like something like what died you? Demon King.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna try to lose him weight.
They look oddly intrigued and frightened at the same time.
What does
There's
that look like,
nothing-
Andy? He gives a little demonstration of that. I'm having trouble. There we go. Thank you.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Promise your governor no harm. I'm trying to let him know. I give him my word as what?
It's all right, my. Oh, so much for one day. Come.
I am so sorry, but I'm going to be as honest with you as I can. I give you my word with everything that I am, that these relics will be protected.
You're she-devil.
You give me.
And I am bound by my word, Gary.
And you give me your word, then. If I shall see, that should you find all of them, I shall see them together.
We will personally escort you
I give you
to the
my
garden,
word.
or we will bring them all here for you. Either way, you'll see.
We will send word, or I will come and get you personal.
This is my desire.
Now,
And
just
so it shall be.
just so we're clear, your life expectancy, in case this takes a while, you're not going to die before we find them all, right? Because that would be heartbreaking.
Around for. Always.
What's
If
wonderful?
I can hold it together.
Perfect.
Promise of all of the relics together.
I need your promise. We promised you. I need you to stay alive because it is now my desire to unite all of these artifacts to show you.
Touch my heart.
Right, well, you have a lot of mithril around here. We need some of that too. We're making a flying machine.
What now?
We'll make it much easier.
First you tell a terrible lie about the peaceful dryads to the north. They are meaning no harm to anyone.
He's
They have no
old.
treasure.
Well, there's a moon map over there.
He is on his life with us.
Half the time I don't know what I'm talking about, but we need mithril if you got
You
some.
just ignore him like we do, and
He's off his medication.
Yeah.
the Augarys started
You're trying to
calling,
watch
you
where
know what I mean?
drunk dwarf.
So then I give the coif to you for safekeeping to Melusine of the Garda.
Yes.
Think your name is Ive?
Eve or Evie, I go by.
Olive, for short.
The orc.
He probably won't be alive.
Oh, I go by Gary.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, safe journeys to you. Keep
Going
me
to-
informed.
Deeply curtsy.
All right, off to the Kraken. Go.
Are you for
And I'll
real
kiss
about
his
Kraken?
cheek gingerly. Gently. Either word.
Ginger, is he redheaded?
No.
But she is.
You are.
All right,
Yes, I am.
Orn, you're at the entrance to the cave. You've been sick a couple times now. Bard,
All right.
you found Orn over at the mouth of the cave.
Did I lose the orcs? Like,
Yes.
did I poof out of their
Yeah.
range of view? Yeah. I'm gonna
60 foot.
I'm gonna
kind
kinda- back over to him and find Orn.
It's rather easy to find Orn. For some reason,
Do I
like halfway
smell
up the beach,
smelly dwarf going up the rock face?
Well, see,
it's kind of hard to smell because of the smell of
but I'm missing.
Smell. That
I'm missing the
smelly
finger,
smell.
Kraken.
The smelly
That's all over
smell
the
that
beach.
smells
It is.
smelly.
About
There's
halfway
this-
down the
Keep it
beach,
beside you, bless the
Orn's
finger.
scent, which was faint, gets way stronger, and you notice the sand here has been disturbed in a much wider area, and you're able to follow his tracks way more easily up to the mouth of the
That's
cave.
why I did that.
Nice. All right.
Oh yeah, it was all part of the
Part of the plan.
My smell RPMs are.
Yep.
Does he smell my finger? My bloody finger?
Hey, where is your finger? You
I have it
have
wrapped up.
So I'm gonna, I guess, make it up.
Frozen?
feed it to him.
It's on my
I'm not gonna feed him my finger.
Do I see the little bee?
I didn't
written
think I
on
would
the
ever say
rock?
that sentence in my life.
Sure.
It's hum.
yeah.
The dog
I mean,
needs a
I don't
dog
really need it to
treat.
find him. All right. So what is Orn doing?
Orn's in the mouth. Yep.
I'm just sitting there, contemplating how I'm gonna get my finger fixed.
Okay. So what's the situation? How are we getting out of here? Where's the elevator from here?
Yeah, the dog would know.
We're doing the wave in chat.
Oh.
We want to see the Kraken.
Yeah, this is the Kraken
Yeah.
wave.
There must be a.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Kraken.
Got it.
Well, I'll. First of all, you talk.
Wait, so what's the situation? How far away are we from the elevator? I'm trying to get a lay of the land. Like, what? Where? What's the?
You know
what's
the
cave?
elevator because you have dark vision. You know the
Yeah.
elevator is about 60 feet further into the cave.
Is it guarded?
No, it's not.
Okay.
They only use it when they're going into and out of the cave. Up to the upper level.
All right. Yes, I talk, of course. Now come with me. I need your thumbs. We're gonna have to operate this elevator.
And you're British?
Elvish. Well, not exactly. I grew up in Elvish. No, long story. Come.
I'm gonna do a con check. Okay, I feel like
I swear to
We're
God, if
holding
you
it
faint
together.
on
I
me.
go like this.
Yes. All right. Now, do you still have your thumbs? I see you lost a finger. Very good. All right, let's. I'm gonna need your help on the elevator. Let's go.
I just follow with no thought. Like my head is like empty right now, trying to process that it's just shut
It's your
down.
normal.
You're not there. Okay. Yeah. Follow the dog.
Have you seen Thorik? I sent him over this way.
This is so weird. I have not seen Thorik.
Oh, well, he's useless anyways. Let's get going.
Oh.
You gonna take that, Thorik?
He won't see it.
Wait.
He's biding his time.
The silent comeback. All right.
He's giving you the sign.
That's right. He's on a rock face.
You find the elevator
Relationship very rocky.
very easy to operate as you basically turn the winch and raise the elevator on up platform. Orn,
Okay.
you're back up to the top of the cliff face. The kilns here aren't burning, but there still are. The fires were so hot during the day that it's still smoking. Rancid smell of burning oil.
So we're at the cliff face now, looking
The top
down.
of the cliff face.
All right.
As you
I'm
reach
gonna
the top, you
stop
hear
concentrating.
a scuffling coming from the cliff face, like stones getting away, and all of a sudden you hear a thick, breathy exhalation, a thud on the top of the cliff face.
Can I drop my invisibility and?
Thorik is on his back, breathing heavily at the top of the cliff face.
Oh, there you are. That's amazing. I thought you were gonna fall to your death.
Did he just fall over with that voice coming from a dog?
Hey, the dog's still talking.
Yeah, you were knocked out pretty hard. I don't know what's going on either.
Why are we fighting?
I don't know. I have no reason. It definitely wasn't anything that I did. They're liars. Let's go.
Dirty orcs. Where are we going?
Well, hopefully away from here. I just used all of my magic to rescue you. You're welcome, by the way.
Where's everyone else at?
Oh,
Probably back to the temple place, whenever
good
it is.
dog.
Get your grubby hands off me, nasty dwarf.
Never giving you jerky again.
You haven't given me jerky in like 2 weeks.
I'm not going to now.
Well, I wasn't counting on it. I have him over here, and he's the one I came to save.
I didn't finish my ale.
Do you
I
have
paid.
food? Do you have
I
food?
paid for ale all night long. I'm going back to
Can
the
I have some
cantina.
food?
And Thorik starts meandering his way back towards the
Do
cantina.
you like come up to me and like just sit and like
With the eyes.
Please.
I'll pull up
Your
some
finger.
jerky? No, not my finger.
I'll take your finger too.
You're
I mean,
pulling
No. And speaking of my finger, Thorik, I need you to fix a problem.
Thorik is meandering back towards the cantina.
I'm gonna follow him, hand him some jerky.
Outside the cantina, faithful,
You're my
loyal,
best friend.
faultless Banob stands with the horses in the night as he watches the group of you come stumbling out of darkness, following Thorik as he's angling towards the doorway.
He's zigzagging.
Yep.
But now we'll probably try to steady him a little.
Banob's like, oh, you're back. You're.
I was more
We're all back.
dog-like than the.
Thorik's like, yes, and I paid for a full night's of drinking, and I'm going to get a full night of drinking. I'm not even drunk yet. He starts walking into the cantina. Orn Bernard turns to you, Orn.
So, Lord Dragonborn, are we spending the night here? I had thought you'd been recruited.
Can't recruit me.
No, of course, how silly of me.
I'm a dragon.
I only thought that since you've been beaten senseless and have been dragged away
Hey, I was outnumbered.
Yes, Bernard.
I was outnumbered. And he's a liar. He's a crooked hook. Crooked crook. He's something, but
sir.
not truthful.
Yes, sir.
Get on your horse.
We need to find the rest of the party. Do you know where they're at?
Yes, the orc went back into the city after dark. Somehow got back in there. I think it might have been the two large other orcs that he had with him, looking for the ladies.
Do with me.
Susan.
Dark eye.
Oh yeah, no.
So would we be able to get in?
Then I was going to reach out and start scratching you. Here's. I don't think so, sir. They closed the gates at night, sir.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably wait here until morning, so when they can come back.
Beg your pardon, sir, but won't those orcs that definitely didn't recruit you be coming back this way?
I keep forgetting about them. Such nice fellows.
Have we made our way back yet?
You guys are coming down from the Citadel? All right.
That's
Actually,
what Murkash wants if he can't get it.
after you depart Citadel, as you're heading down the stairs, Mel, the voice says to you, "Yes, well done. Now, to my ring. The three must be brought together. And there are three more, child. I wish to keep from you for your own safety, but you are now my most able servant. I shall reward you greatly for your faithful."
Actually, we're going to stop right there.
Oh no.
I'm
she's
not
gonna
a
go care about
servant.
her.
You are saying this aloud?
Yeah, I'll say it out loud. I don't care. Sorry, I'm talking to my accessories.
Self-affirmations.
I am not a servant!
Melusine, before you get into this argument with your headdress and coif,
I don't like that word.
I don't either.
I know, I'm trying not to say queef. I'm sorry, but it's not queef, it's
What do you
a
call it?
No.
Necklace? Like anything else?
It's a quest.
No, it's a coif.
Scarf.
In your head, you hear, "The chain, the chain.
The
Time has
chain.
moved on. Now they refer to this accessory as a coif. In my time, it was the chain."
I prefer chain. It's a
Okay.
chain. We're calling it the chain.
Okay, so now we have the chain.
Oh, we don't have
And we
chain
add the
of
headdress.
That is the chain.
Chain.
Oh,
Shut up.
Yes!
chain of death.
Gary!
So there are 6 items.
Right.
As for this pharaoh and will you quit picking at my horns?
Children.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Beat it later.
Love.
What was the pharaoh's name?
Lady Pharaoh.
Lady
Say, he
pharaoh.
didn't know, it'd have been defaced.
Okay. So the lady pharaoh, he did not have a name for, but there are 6 items. So far, we may have 3.
Lady
Oh,
Pharaoh.
lady, I know the
What's your
lady.
name?
I already know her name. She's already told me.
What's your name?
Her name's Yara.
Yara?
Right.
Is your name Yara?
Yara Greyjoy?
Ooh.
The voice gets suddenly very quiet inside your mind.
Oh, well, you already called me a servant. Don't stop talking now. We're gonna have this fight.
2 Karens battling it out. The battle of the
Then
Karens.
I guess you're not getting your
Episode
ring,
name.
are you?
Episode name: Battle of the Karens.
If you're not going to give me all the information and maybe call me a partner instead of your servant, I'm not getting you the rest of your accessories. And I'll leave you in the garden.
What,
Accessorize.
who are you arguing with?
I'm arguing with the headdress and the chain.
What can you do it while you're walking? We
Do you have the ring?
Whoa,
The ring. Where is it?
There's one of my pockets. The ring is taken Boromir.
It's. May I see it? I want to find out if the headdress will tell me her name herself if I have the ring. You know, and I don't even have to touch it. I just want the accessories to sense it or whatever. I don't think they can see, but you know what I'm saying. Just pull down your pocket. Let me see it.
Are we sure this is really R?
No.
It's in,
It's
it's
you want us
implied.
to PG.
Really pour more PG-13.
It's implied.
Hang on to that for safety.
R for raunchy.
Never mind.
So, Gary, reaching into your pocket.
Let's
We can do this while we
we'll
walk.
argue as we walk.
Yeah. It's fine with that. Good.
Fumble around for it.
Around this point, they let you out of the town, and you run into Orn, Benau, and Bard.
I'm gonna absent-mindedly just like pat you on the head.
How did you guys get back up here? Well, you were knocked out on the boat. Or they knocked you out and took you
Well,
out
I feel
on the
like
boat.
What happened?
I feel like there's.
Or what happened to your finger?
He's missing a
That's a
finger.
story for another time.
Where's
Um,
Thorik?
The bigger story is
Benau will point to the canteen.
this dog barks a different tune than most dogs.
Speak.
Oh, you're not there. Why would you say
She
speak?
is here.
I am there.
Okay, you weren't
You
there.
said bark to another
Yeah, if you want a dog to
like,
bark, you can say speak. And
By
some
the
of the
way,
dogs
I
are
want you
trained
guys
to
to
bark.
appreciate the level of that pun because he's a bard. Tunes are musical.
Shut up.
If you have to explain it, it's not good.
Shh.
Doggy.
That action is what I was looking for. All right, so yeah.
Before I walk to the canteen, I'm gonna
Who's a
scratch
good
under
boy?
Bard's chin.
Okay.
Like, he's a good
Don't
boy.
let me
Who's a
down
good
now.
boy?
I fed you. Don't let me down.
This is a good dog. He's a
Good,
good
let's go to the
boy.
cantina. Let's meet up with the folks over there.
Hey Bard, why don't you tell us what happened?
He's a good boy. Such a good
Benau
boy.
looks at you and goes, "Those orcs beat the crap out of Orn. I think he might be a little."
Even worse than before. But now you've done wonderful.
He talked, I swear! And he has a funky accent!
Right, it's called bonking.
So who's going into the canteen?
I'm going.
Let's go meet up. Let's
Sail
go.
and all.
Right, everyone, the Oaks on the cantina.
You're
Let's
no
go.
longer getting jerky.
Right, no one cares. Let's go meet up with the Oaks in the cantina. Come on.
Oh, is there a ladies' room in the cantina?
Wait, why would I just escaped from that?
Okay.
Well, you just let
Well,
you get
well,
forward.
they're
The
gonna
other
I'm
end
gonna
down
dye
here.
my
That's
hair
what it
in the
is. We got to
cantina.
go.
Oh my
Why
god.
do you let forward? The end back into the cantina.
I'm gonna hang outside.
Two or three
He
times.
warned you like 15 times.
I can't get over the freaking talking dog, the docking dog.
This is
That'd be a great title name too. The docking
The
dog.
docking dog. Yes. The barking bark.
As you step into the cantina, you are confronted with several not quite fully rearranged eating areas that are actually sunken pits in the room. There's about 6 of them in the central seating area. Beyond it, you can see there's a completely undisturbed gambling room. That there are a couple elves still in there. A human slave that's operating the bar, and then a couple of slaves that are like rearranging cushions and whatnot in the pits, trying to pick the drinks all back up. Other than that, the cantina is empty, aside from Thorik, who is leaning over the bar in the bartender's face, rambling on about something about how he had them right where he wanted it, and then
I'm gonna go up to
he got
Thorik.
overwhelmed.
Be like, doing all right there, buddy?
Oh, hey, Eve. Yeah, Bard talks now. The dog? Yeah, this ale's amazing.
I think you and Orn have had enough. You can bring this with you, but we need to go.
No, I paid for drinks all night. And he like shoots the whole tankard. Another!
I'm gonna look at the bartender and like, did he actually pay for an entire night?
Bartender's like, he paid for drinks all evening.
Let me ask you this: was it enough to take a whole barrel with us? That would last him a night.
I can give you a couple tankards.
Have any barrels? How much would it be?
20 gold for a barrel.
Put 20. Take a barrel. And be like, come on, Thork, you can drink on the way.
All right.
Because yeah, like one of those little things. Where...
It's a portable barrel. You're up a barrel of mud beer.
All right, come on,
Mud
Thork.
beer.
And I'll lead him out with it. Come on, Thork. You can drink on the road.
You spill a little bit on the ground, so he's like,
Tap that keg.
Oh, yes, you will. Let's go.
whoa.
That's
I like
that's
that.
not a euphemism.
Innuendo.
No, it's not.
Gonna tap that.
Could be.
Right, Gary. You want to do anything in the cantina? I know you went in.
Oh, I did. I was telling them that.
Excuse me. I thought you were.
I just went in.
Okay.
I got it
Anyone
out.
else doing anything here around the cantina?
I dyed my hair. It's now black.
Whoa, manacles!
Oh, that's why you were going to the ladies' room.
Yes. Now I look like a Riverlands elf. I have dark hair and I have Riverland
We
clothing.
expect you to bring a wig next time.
And I have a black haired wig from dressed up as Jane from Pulp Fiction. And I shall speak with the French accent
What?
very badly.
That was good.
Je veux
Merci.
des actions?
All right.
Very,
Whoa,
very,
whoa,
very,
whoa,
very,
manacles, bring us, let's go. We're ready to go meet up with,
Short question for you. I'm gonna pull out my finger. Can you fix this?
I could try to fix it right now, but I feel like that might not be a good idea.
You might
might-
want to wait till
I
he's
might-
sober, dear.
I might not have all my prayers lined up correctly.
you attach it to your forehead.
Yeah, I don't want it to. Yeah, I don't want to become a unicorn.
I don't want to, call Frey and accidentally get held, or Loki. That could go badly.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Loki.
All right. We'll handle that later.
Alexa says it's
we
naive.
know. We know. All right. So you no longer look like Melusine. So when you come outside, Bernard does not recognize you right away.
Benab,
Yes, ma'am.
get used to this. I'm also probably going to have to speak in a different accent because there's a bounty on me still, so. Yeah. That's all, just get used to it. I'm going to need to memorize my dark hair so that if something happens to me, you can find me.
My most urgent sympathies, lady.
I feel like a no. I was a magitor.
Poor Nora. A large orc, familiar large orc, walks up to you and Thorik. His knuckles bare and bloody, and with dried blood caked all over them. And he goes,
It was a talking dog.
he points over at Orn to you.
Honored elder. This one my captain demanded for a crew.
Right, yeah, wait, I got my whole party here. Let's go. Lead the way, manacles. Come on, guys, everyone, come on.
Wait, what? What is happening?
What? We're going on a Kraken adventure.
We're not.
Oh,
No, nobody wants to go
They're
to
not
Kraken.
oh, yeah, we are.
Don't mind.
No.
We
What
promised.
did he do? What did they do?
Well, they screwed him over, and now we owe them a Kraken hunt.
Wait, what?
Baron Knuckles is not good with
Yeah, that's bare knuckles.
words.
Exactly.
Right,
Am I right, Barry?
Well, how about Gary, you go on your little Kraken adventure. The rest of us are going to do important things.
This one my captain recruited.
Recruited.
Yes.
What?
Your Honor's not to speak to the captain, or he can.
Stop
Walk
pointing your
away.
finger at me. It's insulting because I'm missing mine.
Can we,
How did you look
trade you for him?
I think we're all level 4. Careful, Rogue.
Oh,
I mean, like, can we buy him from you? He's not worth too much, but, you know, I have a lovely alligator skin.
Bare Knuckles is only a mite.
You said your captain. Where's your captain?
Come on, takey.
Well,
Alright, let's go.
I can't go on a boat. Just FYI, I can't. Last time I got on a boat, it took me to a horrid place. This place.
Bare Knuckles looks at you like that's a problem for HR.
Alright, we'll take me to manager.
Alright.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go. Everyone back down.
Down the elevator, down to the beach. Bare Knuckles
Is
leads
my
you.
slither mark still there?
Yes, you've marked the territory.
I look at it.
That's not something to be proud of.
By the way, that cave system that you guys go through smells like the worst thing you've ever experienced.
I'm
This is
from
really,
hell, so
truly-
it's usually sulfur. I think
Okay.
sulfur.
It's about as bad. It's pretty bad.
Does it smell like a body?
Smells like Gary.
It smells like
Is Gary behind the smell?
rotting
It doesn't-
offal.
It doesn't bother me.
Gary behind the smell? Oh.
It's your natural scent.
I don't know, Gary. Does the smell of rotting bodies bother you?
Nope.
Head down onto the beach. To the left, as you approach onto the beach, you can see that there are several tents set up on the beach. One of them, very prominently, has a large hide chimney that rises above the center of it. This tent that Bare Knuckles leads you. Past the orc guards, which don't interrupt Bare Knuckles and Gary, pulls
And Dark
back
Guy.
and Dark Eye. Pulls back the robes. And inside you can see there's a blazing bonfire in the center of this room. Several orcs sitting in around small tables that look like they've been carved from large shells. And they're basically carving food on the seashells. A couple of them look up as you ruin Bare Knuckles.
Mates! Mates! The honored elder!
We're back. Just like I said.
Did they even notice that the prisoners had escaped at all?
No, they went back to the nail. The
Nice.
problem with drunk guards,
Pirates.
as all of the orcs stand up in the room, their jaws are hanging open as Gary steps into the tent. Staring at from in their midst, large form, unscrewing a bladed attachment to his right arm, pops that out, puts in, screws in kind of a.
Jamie Lannister.
No,
hand.
it's like that. It looks like an orc hand, but it looks like it's made out of clay, and it's not very well done. Yeah,
It's
they didn't do a really good job.
I'm giving him this look like I'm flicking him off.
He does
in
not
my
even
head.
acknowledge you. He's staring at Dark Eye, at Gary as he screws this on and
Honored elder!
holds out his hand. It is indeed just dry, just porcelain.
All right, well, use your hand.
Yes. Put on my finest hand. Come sit near the fire.
What, you got any spare food here for the...
Yes, yes, yes. Ale and food for all of them.
Perfect.
Come sit. We talk about hunting the Kraken.
Right. What's our strategy?
All of you sit down around a very large seashell. So one of the well, it's looks like a very large clam shell.
Come, honored elder, you may sit at the head.
All right.
I have spoken to our prophetess. She says the omens are good. For it was foretold that our fleet would be destroyed, led by one who was of many years.
Well, all right. When do we set sail?
No.
Me?
On the morrow.
Perfect.
Your honored elder has called a Kraken hunt. He said that you did hunt a Kraken, and having recruited the Dragonborn and the Dwarf, he offered that all of you would serve, redeem their honor. for the misdeeds carried out by the scale flesh.
Right, we kill Kraken, we go on our way.
If you don't mind me asking, Captain, what did they do?
We don't need to discuss that.
No, we do. We need to know why we are in this mess.
That's a story
My
that
mates and I were sitting up at the cantina, you know. And,
you do.
and here we were, talking of mermaids romanced and sea lions chased. Well, one thing led to another, and along comes this dragonborn. He slams his fist on the middle of our table, challenges us to a game of knives,
I gently put it on the table.
and then proceeds to slice his own finger off at the first round. Spraying blood all over our drinks and our cards, and
That's horrible.
forgotten with the mermaids. Well, I
That
acted,
part's true.
I acted quickly and cauterized his hand to prevent any more loss of blood. And then, as the Dragonborn had specified how the game of names was to be played,
5-finger
I
flag.
used.
You did not.
He reaches into his
You're
bag
not
and
there.
pulls out a pronged hook.
a hook, which I didn't strike once. So, having played the game, I demanded the 50 coin which the which the Dragonborn declared would be mine. And the Dragonborn declared that he would maybe paying a cheat. A cheat he calls Captain
I
Carmen.
pull out my money. Is there 50
And
exactly
what-
50 gold coins missing?
And with me
You know for a fact
being
there are exactly 50 gold coins.
and with me being an anthropologist, in a way, know that that's an insult to the orc.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's an insult
Orn?
in any language, but to the orcs, which tend to
Be very prideful.
premium on
How
pride.
long would a Kraken
Oh, yeah.
take?
Why are you at?
Well, we do need the Kraken blood.
We need it, but like, how long is this going to take? Because
7
can you
years.
just maybe like,
He looks at Gary and goes,
Yes, Honored Elder. How long to the Kraken? How far?
Have
like,
you spotted the Kraken?
Well,
You know where its location
Oh,
is.
I spotted the
You
Kraken.
take us there, we'll handle the rest.
3 days. You get 3 days. I'm not going.
3 days.
Well, you have to come. We need our mage.
No and yes.
I can guarantee in 3 days.
We're kind of on a tight schedule.
Hurry.
Or
Well,
I mean, the Dragonborn, the dwarf, and your honored elder can go. I'm not going. Dog, do you want to go?
is indeed what I was to propose.
We're fighting a
The
Kraken.
dog might go. I don't know. Eve, do you want to go fight a Kraken? I don't.
Right.
I want to go to the little thing that we're going to. Dryads.
Well, you
I don't know what
you
muscle
already
is
killed
tensing,
my
but I
cleric.
apparently pulled
Real quick. The scholars, they had come with us.
Yes, they went to the dark Deadwood when you guys were.
Okay, so they went ahead and
Yep, they went
I just wanted to make sure.
Forgot about them.
There it is.
Elias.
Well,
Fine mess you've gotten us into now.
What if you? What if?
Thank you.
What if?
I
What if
should mention,
You
were we
offending them, you
to
agreed to go on a
unfortunately slay the Kraken and only lose some of our fleet? Were that to happen, Krakens are worth quite a bit. And if you can be extracting the dragon blood and sealing it away from the air quickly,
Kraken.
Kraken blood.
what I say?
Dragon.
Kraken blood.
I don't even have
If you
ears.
can
I
be
just do that.
sealing the Kraken blood quickly, is very valuable.
Can we pay you to do that for us as we, run our other errands?
What are you talking about? I'm gonna do it for us. Come on.
The Underdown
We're gonna work on it.
I would like to interject something. Being that you say that I insulted you,
Indeed you have.
and I will have to take your word for it.
Then said it with your own mouth.
Who's the Karen now?
What does Thorik say?
Hold on. I am trying to get.
I'm
let
still
me
trying
finish.
to narrow this accent
That's
down.
what he
Let me finish. You feel the way that you feel, and
Aye.
that's on you. I am obligated by honor to help fulfill and to redeem how I made you feel. So I say we go on this Kraken hunt so that, one, it solves one of our issues, because you need it, right? Or somebody,
Back at the garden.
the guy at the garden.
Not for me. It's just wasn't Jim.
Yeah,
They said the guy said we
Shivas.
can make gold out of it.
Davis needs it.
yeah, absolutely.
Huh? What?
Shut it.
I was metagame talk.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, because
That's why I didn't use my accent.
Gotcha.
I would remember the fact that we can use gold because.
Yeah, the point
Yeah.
of the blow is to make gold.
So we obviously need this Kraken blood for our own purposes, very important purposes. So I will do my duty to fix this issue between you and I, and hunt with you, because I made you feel bad.
Right, well, we're gonna have to anyways. Right?
So that's my vote. I vote to Kraken hunt.
Right, thoughts with this too.
Right.
Bard, what do you
Alright.
do you want to go Kraken hunt? Let me know.
Why do you keep asking the dog questions?
Because it talks.
No, it doesn't.
Quit hitting my chair.
Does he look like he talks?
Yes, no,
Okay.
but yes.
It looks like he bark. Now, when dogs talk, they bark. It's called barking.
A bark or a bark.
Like our
He's looking away.
barking is what they do when they talk. Now, when dogs talk, when
Don't
they
you dare wink at me.
when they bark, it's not actually a language.
Do we need to put you on the
It's just a
straight jacket?
communication.
Are you still talking? Because I don't hear anything.
Do we need to put you on the straight jacket?
Mr. Captain Orc, if we just cut off
Tardek.
Ardek,
Captain
Tardek.
Tardek, sir,
You said cut off our deck?
should we cut his tail off and give it to you? Would that
No.
excuse?
No.
us?
That's no.
Indeed.
You can
My tail comes underneath. I'm holding it like this.
Can you grow another one?
No! I have a blue-tailed dragonborn.
We're going to see a dragonborn alive without its tail.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
No,
It's
we will
fine.
not.
That's
That
a
is a
myth.
myth.
That's a myth.
Are you sure? Have you ever
Yes.
tested it?
Yeah. No. Yes. Yes.
What about just the tip?
We're not doing that again. I've already cut off one tip.
So, Honored Elder will be going with us. A dragonborn will be going with us. And the dwarf?
Question. How do you kill a kraken?
Very careful.
We'll figure it out.
You've been on many of these voyages.
Aye.
How was one killed? Now you say you lose.
We're
many
sure it
of
can
these.
be done. Nay. I've seen them killed, though.
Have you
what?
seen them killed?
Other kraken.
Great.
So that's all. We just need another kraken.
Aye, it's a novel idea coming from the dragonborn.
What do they eat?
A regular mariner will make a kraken.
What do krakens eat?
That's only in.
Do you put soy sauce on them or something?
Well, no. I mean, if we find whatever the food is, then we'll just from the water.
There are a set of isles that lie to the east, and on them isles there are them creatures that what worships them them krakens. But not dragons, krakens. They worship the krakens, and they, it is said, can call the kraken. So, Tardek, as I said to my prophetess today, we be taking the honored elder out there, and be smashing and stomping on them worshippers of the kraken, and hopefully this be drawing the kraken out of their lair. Then we smash and we stomp on the kraken.
Solid plan. I agree.
Right. Perfect. The whole fleet is honored to have the honored elder with us on this, our final, hopefully, voyage.
It's great to have another.
Right, well, I
We're great
know
to have
last
a
part.
fleet
Hold on.
behind
What was that last part?
Hopefully,
Before that?
to Valhalla.
last voyage.
Right, we're going to need at least one boat that survives. But us, I need not die.
He's royalty.
Oh,
If you keep me alive, you can get a lot of money.
Well, imagine if you die
might be nice.
Imagine if you die protecting royalty. Imagine the honor that you will receive.
Amongst your own people and the elves.
You didn't have to throw the
And
Elf
if you
card in there.
succeed, they'll remember you forever.
I suppose could be some honor.
Like
Might
tying
as well put it on there as well.
It's like tying a nice little neat bow on your little honor
If you want to
package.
do this
Honor
charity, I
agreed
won't be
then.
offended if you want to consider it a charitable donation. That's fine.
We are agreed then. Our charter be the slaying of one Kraken. Possibly more, but at least one Kraken.
At least one.
And
So
safety.
we'll set camp tonight and
for
wake
us.
up and leave in the morrow.
Indeed.
You got a spare tent for us?
Hey, sleep here, Honored Elder.
Perfect.
Our companions, sire. You may head down around thee.
I think I have my things.
You all have your own tent.
Yeah,
Brought your tent.
Ben and I would have set up the
Meanwhile,
tents.
Ben up on the cliff face, holding onto the horses.
He was supposed to come with us.
I'm just gonna walk out.
You brought Bruno down the head.
Yeah, we're
I'm just gonna snap my fingers and he'll come.
Oh, is that how it works?
Exactly
You
how
have to have
it
a little
works.
whistle for him.
He can't come. He's the eunuch.
She's got a dog whistle.
I have a eunuch whistle.
Only he can hear. The eunuch whistle.
I don't think anyone else heard what you just said.
That's alright.
It's okay. Moving on. You all head to the sleeping area in the tent. It's a very, very large tent. You guys want to do anything tonight before you bed down?
Pray to Raw.
Try and find a way of giving my answer to Absalom.
What are we going to do with our horses while we're on this boat?
I may bring them.
On the boat!
Yeah.
They can be on the boat that
Big
is kept
ships.
safe.
An angry seahorse alone can hold 40 horses.
Big boat.
Okay.
We're on a big boat.
You
Okay.
can chum the water with horses.
We're not going
No.
on a boogie raft here. What are you, crazy?
Oh, nay.
No.
Hey.
Talking to yourself, now you're asking crazy questions.
Where's that ring again?
What?
The ring.
Hey, you can have it after our voyage. I don't care.
Promise.
Well, I don't know if I remember. Maybe.
Well, if this is, supposed to be the last voyage, maybe I should hold on to the ring for you.
Well, I might be against the Kraken. You want to turn into a giant water monster?
It's a different sort of monster than I already am, so. I understand
Bart,
myself.
are you
I'm
anything
not
tonight?
ashamed.
Oh, I'm just gonna mess with Orn. Like when nobody else is looking, I'm just gonna be like.
Thorik, it wakes up all night long.
I'm gonna
Check
try a
on you.
treat right on like the side of my pack, just enough where you can't get to it.
What treat?
Turkey.
His finger.
No.
His frozen finger that would be meaty and delicious and also cold.
It's not sushi.
That's
Now,
pretty much
are you
it.
doing anything tonight?
I'm going to just try to make myself look more like a local elf as a disguise.
Okay.
However much I can
Yeah,
do.
I feel like
Just hide
the
the
hair
chain.
dye and the accent alone will do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with these guys because for my real accent, they don't give a shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Here, are you doing anything tonight before you bed down?
I wanted to try and find a way to communicate to Absalom.
Dear Abby,
You feel. Go ahead and roll me a knowledge arcana or a knowledge religion. Your choice. You could use Dear Abby, couldn't you?
Huh?
You could use Dear Abby, couldn't you?
Not called Abby. 14?
You feel that outside of talking directly to a river of lava, the best way to do this would be to conduct either a summoning ritual or a demon or a devil, or find someone who can do that and speak to them. You passed
Or
one
at
on the way
least a
here.
lava deposit. Or close.
You passed one on the way here. It's
How
about
far?
3 days away.
Well, then his answer will have to wait. He didn't give a time period, so.
Orn,
Yeah. So I'm actually, since Thorik is drunk, I'm gonna search for a cleric on the ship. So I would imagine that a ship of like this, a fleet like this, would probably have some kind of cleric, and see if I can get my finger fixed.
There is a very heavily tattooed, but very nonetheless attractive female orc who has she's very muscled and looks like she's spent a lot of time being very active. And you recognize her from the bar. She seems to recognize you. A lot of the reason the tattoos are important. She has a lot of aquatic tattoos on her, different fish and sea.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
So yeah, I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "Help."
Holds her hands out, presses them together, and casts Lesser Restoration with hand. Sorry, you cast Lesser Restoration, which restores it to your hand.
I'll throw her 5 gold pieces. Is that insulting or just?
No, she'll take them.
Okay.
Take them.
Really appreciate that.
Pride Shark.
What?
My name.
Oh,
Pride Shark.
Right, shark?
Orn. Ark's there.
Fight well, Orn. Redeem your honor.
I've heard. Thank you. And I just walk away.
So, Dark Eye will point this out to you that their cleric might be able to help you.
Oh, wait. Let me go check her out. What?
Pride Shark.
Beautiful name.
Thank ye, honored elder. What may I, young orc, do for one of such wisdom?
Oh, my beautiful companion over here, she told me that you might be skilled back. Apparently, I've been touched by some.
I'm more in tune with the nature and natural state of the earth and them religions and books and learning. I have some healing.
Well, I need a greater restoration.
Right.
In trouble.
Aye. Come with me, come.
Right.
Leads you out of the tent. Back through the orc camp you go, to the edge of the orc camp. Small, unassuming hut out to the sea, very, very near the sea. It's basically just a series of seal hides that have packed over a loose wooden framework.
Aye. Oh, you are very honored, but this one more highly.
Pulls back the seal again, and you see inside an incredibly elderly orc. Many, many, many years older. Does not look like she should still be alive. Her pale yellow eyes open at like,
Harry.
Who do I have the honor of speaking?
Breaks necks.
Fixing it.
Yes, Harry. He told me you would come
Who's he?
to know of him. Leave us, right, Shark.
leave you.
He is watching, Gary. Right now, he is watching. He knows you have not yet slain the Guardian. Come.
Speak for him.
Oh, he speaks through me. I was young and foolish. You once were, Gary. I was young too. I chose poorly. I still hope for you, Gary. Tease him. Serve him well. May release your people still.
Holds out her hand.
Still of use to him. Take this gift from me. Do not forget the name breaks nets.
Presses her hand to you and casts Greater Restoration, breaking Usher Nahek's curse upon you.
Whatever.
Hey, now you can
Murkash
die!
Well, Murkash
That
gave
wore off after
him a
8
stat
hours.
boost, basically.
It was just for 8 hours.
Oh yeah, because
Because we
about that.
messed up.
Well, he needed to die. Hopefully they can't.
Breaks nets.
Well,
Breaks nets.
Yes, Gary.
What happened to you? How did you get cursed? What did you choose poorly?
My fleet was destroyed, Gary. I was cast adrift. Days I wandered the sea, swept by the currents. Till the dragons found me. They revived me. I would not listen to their wisdom, Gary. Told me. Hunt those had slain my fleet, killed my tribe. They said this was folly. I would not listen. I know, Gary. I know what it is to lose your family. They are gone. Forget them. Move on. Serve him. Move on with your life. Make no deals with him. Cannot be. Leave me now.
Gary's gonna stand up and start walking out, and he's gonna be like, "Maybe that's why you're an old fool. Thank you."
All right. So, in the night, the orcs eventually all do bed down for the evening. Try to do that voice. Next morning, the sun rises. Beautiful dawn on the seacoast. The orcs are loading up their longships, tearing down their tents. The beach smells a little bit better than it did the day before. The sinking hulks of the orc ships that were off the coast are nearly completely submerged in the ocean, and most of the Kraken carcass washed away in the night. Ardek comes to go.
Are you ready to sail?
Yes,
Aye, aye, Captain.
I feel much better. I'm ready to say.
Go ahead.
Oh, and we got a long rest, right?
You did. All of you are up a long rest.
First rest I've had in weeks.
Motions out to the sea.
I haven't been able to sleep.
The sea's the true home of the orcs. Here nothing ties us down. Nothing can hold us back. And anything we can take is ours. Come, Gary, honored elder. First boat is yours.
Yo ho ho.
And that is where we're going to leave the session for tonight. I think we'll pick up next time as you guys set out for quest for Kraken. It's irresistible, even I hear it. Do we have any suggestions for the night's episode?
Yeah, so we have a few. So one that was kind of not really a serious suggestion was Orn still episode 22. Orn still playing with his finger. Next one came from us, and that was a Pyro chick that kind of suggested that one. The next one kind of came from the stream called.
1 second. Let's do the session MVP first because I forgot the order.
Oh yes.
Yep. That's my fault.
No, you're fine.
All right.
add Death Journey. I thought that would be a good time.
Okay, I'll put that in here.
What? If you had to pick a session MVP,
It's probably going to be either Melusine or Eve, as far as like progressing the plot, getting a new artifact. Probably going to get to Melusine.
right?
I'm gonna vote for Bard just for messing with Orn.
I was gonna go Bard for successfully pulling a one-dog operation and getting
Yeah, that too.
even though it was healing and getting both of them up and out of there is pretty good.
Did not see that coming. Not gonna lie.
Even though we went right back down there, back to him, but
Bard
That's why I don't do things.
Bard impossible.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because that was pretty funny. I'd have to give it to Bard too.
Orn?
Selfishly, I got to give it to Bard because he got me out of there.
Okay.
So Bard is the MVP.
Bard, session MVP. Worst die of the evening. Any nominations? I feel like we did pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
I had a 2.
Did you have? Yeah, you
when
probably
I
had one.
had one that
A
was
few.
actually rather critical to moving the plot forward in your direction. That was a 2. So I'm gonna go with the DM for that one. And the name of the episode.
All right, so Warren's still playing with his finger. One that came from the stream was a Darking Bog.
It's supposed to be
Barking dog.
Docking Tog.
Oh yeah, Docking Tog.
Docking Dog,
Yeah,
Docking Tog.
Docking Tog. And then we had a suggestion from Roe, Careful Roe, cremation ashes. In the middle of the episode, we were talking about.
That was back from break. We were talking about the Snapple
Yeah.
thing. Right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't even
We
part of
were
the.
sharing. We were educating.
Yeah, and then he also had diamonds and pencils.
I like that. I like that.
I don't like that one.
Diamonds and
that one.
pencils.
And then one that kind of came to me at the end was Yo-Ho, because it's kind of the fire
That
thing.
was our
Nice tie
set
in there.
holder, so I like that. I like Diamonds and Pencils.
Death Journey, and then Bard Impossible. So I vote Diamonds and Pencils,
Obviously.
I like diamonds and pencils.
Honor.
But I mean, that has
Always
nothing to do
honor.
with the story.
which is great.
Hey, if we have one of
Why
those,
not?
one of those episodes.
So Diamonds and Pencils.
Anybody in the chat want to vote real fast?
Bard did do some good pooping. That was that was some definitely very clutch. And it just goes to show that no matter how much you prep for things, you've never prepped enough.
yeah, we came full circle. Probably came back.
We'll be
That's down,
taking.
dog.
Did we agree we're taking next week off or the week after?
That's up to you. As at some point, the baby's gonna
No idea.
show up.
Doesn't matter to me.
I would prefer the last week of July, but I don't know if you guys have a preference.
Nope. But
The
I don't.
31st.
Okay, so
I'm
pretty-
fine.
pretty-
I mean, I think it's best to do it at the end.
Okay.
Because
I don't know.
Follow.
No.
Yep. So
That's
we will be
next
taking off
Yeah.
the last week, which means we'll have a show on the 24th, which is next
Next Friday.
Friday. I did it right. Yay! Broken clock. Break twice a day. We'll be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of TPK as the party set out in search of the Kraken. See you then.
Thank you, guys.